says his 2-year budget will invest $150 million in mental health initiatives. Another $40 million.
Morning up here in Sturgeon Bay. The sun's coming up. It's balmy, 3 below. But if you're an ice fisherman, you probably won't complain with those temperatures. Yep, we're just headed in right now to pick up our other load of guys this morning. Got a pretty full deck this morning. Around 14 houses up here in Sturgeon Bay. Got a pretty good group of guys today. A lot of repeat customers, so it's gonna be a pretty fun day up there today. Oh. Pull over and do this so we don't launch this Ranger off an ice shelf. Alright, let's see here. clip for it here? Wait,
Did I?
I got it.
Oh,
Here.
oh yeah. Test.
Oh, I see. So like a Chinese finger trap. Okay. So do you just kind of want me to what do you want me to do? Talk about just run down?
You can call Matt when he gets.
Oh, okay.
Kind of talk about having the morning out.
Hello. Oh, okay. So you're out there. Okay, yep. Should we just keep going in and just kind of chit chat on the way in, or? I think we're live.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, it's Matt.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Okay. Sounds good. Cool. All right. Sounds good. See ya. Bye.
Is he still back here?
Yeah, he's out there.
Oh, he's out here now?
Yeah, he jumped in on that load.
We might lose the stream a little bit when we get back
Okay.
in here.
I think once we get out there, we'll be able to kind of give a breakdown, rundown of who I am, what I'm doing. But we can just kind of take in the sights and sounds here this morning, up here in Sturgeon Bay, kind of out towards about 3 miles out off of Sturgeon Bay, actually. Pretty nice sunny morning. These cold temps we've been getting across the ice belt has really helped the ice.
How many clients do you have out here today?
Today we're running all my shacks. I got 14 ice houses, and they're actually all full today. So, it's kind of the norm. We usually on our weekdays we're pretty full. We got a really good clientele list that repeat business, new people looking to do it. So every day's a little different. Kind of the problem this year we're having just because of the late ice season, and just kind of trying to work around all the kinks that Mother Nature throws us. We've been kind of a later season getting out here, so that really just kind of takes your schedule, which we try to shoot for a 10 to 12 week season. Some years you can get 14 weeks, and you just kind of lose that front end, that first couple weeks on the front end. So a lot of time on the phone, a lot of time rescheduling, a lot of time just trying to really get people out here. People really look forward to doing this. A lot of people, this is kind of their annual ice trip. They used to make the trek up to Lake of the Woods, out to Minnesota, out to the Dakotas, and this is only a couple hours from Milwaukee, Madison, the Chicago area, compared to almost a full day of driving to some of those further north ice fishing destinations. And this whitefish thing has really become like a bucket list thing, and it's really addicting. I had some guys out yesterday that were pretty hardcore ice guys, and they were just impressed at how addicting this bite really is. It's a style of fishing that catching them out of that deep water, they really do fight. It's kind of like a lot of those bass guys are getting kind of into this because the fish, you get a lot of time on the rod, and they put up a good fight from 60, 80, 100 feet down. But it's really turned into a big ice fishing destination. There's a lot of people from all over the country. One segment that I'm really seeing a lot of growth in and a lot of interest coming from is kind of that northeast part of the country. Your Vermont, your New York State. we got.
I got Paul here.
Russell. He's running late. So we're gonna have Bob Rose, Paul's here, Ron Avery's here, Bill Haberman's here. So we're waiting on Russell and Jason, a 2-pack. Yeah, 1:45. He says he's running 15 minutes late. And then that Jason guy is at 8, so I'm gonna have to make one more trip in. So.
Okay, so when you come back out, bring me in there with you. You know what I mean?
Okay, yep.
Then I can go.
Okay, sounds good.
So stay out there until I come back. So I just got Bob.
Yeah, but Russell I think is 4, so I'm gonna have to do 2 trips.
How late are they gonna be?
10 minutes? 10 minutes from now. Okay. So just post there a little bit and see, all right? Bite should be pretty good today. They've been biting pretty good. Yep, I'm on the deep stuff. I'm on the way deep stuff. Kind of where I always am, you know, on that 70-foot stuff. You know, I had guys yesterday. I had one guy, I dropped him off at 7 o'clock and he texted me at 8:30. He's like, can you come over here? I thought he was like tangled up or something. And he was done. I'm like, huh. I just got done running guys out. So, you know, it's fishing though. Sometimes the fish are a little more active, a little fresher, you know, but it's been pretty good fishing, you know. It's just, you know, we haven't been out here a lot either, you know. It's finally getting out here. But yep, those goby things have been working pretty good, working real well. We had one the other day that was 5 pounds. 25 3/4. It's a whopper. They look like a trout. You know, when a trout gets wide like that, you know, they just get blimpy. That's what he was. Right now, we are going to be about 70. We're right on top. So this is where she cracked, right here. Yep. And it wasn't even really a working crack, it just snapped open. The active crack was way out there. is this being streamed?
What's that?
Is this on the head-to-head page?
It's on Facebook on Unguided.
Pretty nice morning. Man. Should have a good satellite photo today too of the ice.
Is this your last trip in for?
I got one more run. But I got a little time before that. I got about 10 minutes.
Sure, I'll just hang out with Matt.
Yep. Yep. And you can. Yep. That's Matt and Justin. Justin's one of my guides. This is kind of my little shanty town. We're gonna get Paul here. Paul, here's where you guys are going to be, all right? Justin will be over in a minute to kind of get you all settled in here, all right? Cool. Let's go catch them up. Warm up. Comfy. Perfect. I don't like being cold. Yep. All right, so we're gonna get Justin in there. I'll probably have to give him a ride. He doesn't really like walking that much. Yep, that's an eagle. There's a ton of eagles out here, you know, that's one thing, it's pretty cool being out here, all the birds, you know. Some people don't like seagulls, but I kind of like them. You know, they're kind of cool to give you your shorebird, you know. All right, Justin, you got Paul down there, so I don't know if you just want to check on him, but.
Yeah, I didn't know who you were bringing in.
What's up? We're out here. We're doing it.
Okay.
It's
as soon as you guys are all here, it's perfect. Once you get to shore, it's crap.
Okay.
So we're good.
I got one more run in, so you know, it's
all right. So what's gonna happen is that Sam is coming up with this last group.
Yep.
And then I'm bringing them back to shore.
Okay.
And then coming back out here, and he's gonna be done.
Okay.
Roger that.
Copy.
All right. So who do you're getting Russell then? Or is Sam bringing Russell?
Sam's got Bob Rose right now. And I don't know where Russell is. He's running 15 minutes late, and then I got this Jason 2-pack after that. So I don't know.
Okay, so I'll probably be bringing a group out after I drop Sam off.
Correct.
Okay. Got it.
Yep.
So they're going to be storing all their batteries and stuff in the supply shack. I showed
Yep.
them where it was.
Yep.
So everyone else out here is good.
Yep. Perfect.
All right.
So you have free reign of my supply shack. You can go sit in there and warm up.
That's what
work on your stuff.
Justin said. And then what? I got to turn my mic back on. What shacks do you think we should pop into just to say hello to people?
So that Mike guy that you were talking to, Mike Fain, he's up in that shack right there.
Okay.
That shack on the far end there, that's Ryan Connolly. I kind of briefed him on it. So if you want to go down there and chat with him a little bit.
Okay.
Trying to think. I got Tom Schultz is in that
The far one there. That's
Yep.
what Justin said.
Yep, he's fished with me since I started.
Okay.
So, great guy.
I'm trying to find my phone here just to make sure we're up and rolling.
So yeah.
Okay. Well, good. You got to fly back in though?
Shortly here. I got about 10 minutes before I got to burn. I guess I'm trying to get word from Sam or what he's got. He's got Bob Rose coming out, going into this little shack right here. He's fished with me for a long time.
Okay.
So a lot of guys we got out here today are repeats. We can go just check on this shack here.
Oh, okay. So we're all good. So let's do.
I lost reception and we went back in there.
Here, let me take this. Are
Nice.
you got audio pretty good now?
None. Well,
okay.
you brought them. You brought them. So we got Bill and his son in here. They're catching a couple. They got 3.
Hey. What's up, guys? We're gonna pop in with a camera once in a while if you're okay with that. Sure. We're filming a live stream show called The Guided Life, and we heard that you guys are the guys to film because you catch a pile of fish.
Well, we got 3 to start.
You want to pop in there, Travis? Look at this. So
Might
you
get
can
a
wave.
little steam on the lens there, but
Yeah.
there they are.
There we go. That's what we're all here with.
Yep, the silver of the north, silver fish of the north.
Cool.
But, cool. Yeah. Well, just keep whacking on them. You guys are usually done by lunch.
Yeah, knock on wood.
Right. I got.
Close them up. Keep them warm. Thanks, guys. Good luck.
So a little story about this shack. This shack my dad built when I was before I was born.
Yep.
And he used to take me ice fishing in it. He used to actually change my diapers in it.
No way.
And I just, since 11 years ago when I started guiding, I commandeered it. So it's now one of the fleet. So it's kind of we call it the Ark because it's kind of
it's the one
right.
that's at the pay.
Right.
So in your travels back and forth, have you introduced yourself? And
I haven't. My name is Captain J.J. Malvitz. I'm a professional ice fishing guide up here in Sturgeon Bay. I've been doing it 11 years. I started as humble as you can do this. 11 years ago, I had a little pull-out otter shack, and I'd literally pull it off of some property we owned in Little Sturgeon, and I would walk customers out. This is sound real corny, but I had an ad on Craigslist, and that's how I started.
and the personal ads like, hey,
Right. Just hey,
young white guy
Right.
wants to go fishing.
Right, take you out white fishing. And here I am today. I got 14 shacks, 2 Rangers. I've got some pretty cool sponsors out there. Rapala's one of my big ones. I had 11 years ago. If you tell me where I am now, I would have never believed you.
So is this primarily white fishing? Is what you captain on here?
Yep, that's kind of what my forte is. I used to do some open water guiding. I started in the kind of the commercial or charter fishing industry when I was 14.
Yep.
Both my great grandfathers were commercial fishermen. Our family fish tug is still in the family. It's down in Sheboygan. It's called the J.B. Nelson.
Okay.
It's a burger. It's a burger boat built in Manitowoc. It was one of the first burger boats to have a Collenberg diesel engine in it.
Really?
So that was built by my great grandfather. He commissioned that back in the day. And what's kind of a cool parallel is I'm actually fishing for whitefish, and that's the species that my great grandfather used to net.
Really?
In these same waters. So, it's kind of the parallel is I'm utilizing the same resource just in a different way with a hook and line compared to gill nets and
gill
trap
nets, and that's incredible.
Right.
So whitefish is definitely in your blood for sure.
Right. And it's just been a fun ride. I've got I still say this, I got some of the best customers out there. They've I don't even like to call them customers. I like to call them
they're friends.
And like Tom over there, he's been fishing with me since I started. It's been 11 years. So you really get to build that personal connection, and that's what that's kind of, there's one thing after you boil it all down to take away from guiding, that's probably the most valuable thing that I've been able to experience and gain out of this.
And you and I were talking before, and I think that's what today's episode is going to mostly be. Our live stream is going to be what you do, because I would love to catch a fish or two today, but you got 30 people out on the ice today that you gotta maintain and make sure everybody's doing well.
It's a team effort. I got some of the best guides on the bay that help me. Sam, Justin, Alex, Cole. Alex, he's actually a big walleye guy. He's breaking out into the walleye stuff in the summer and spring. But they've all been with me since I started.
Okay.
And that they kind of have the same attention to detail and mindset that I have. We're out here on the ice at 4 o'clock. Running, cracking shacks open. We're very thorough and meticulous. We're out here in the wee hours of the morning, drilling holes, setting rods, making sure the shacks are nice and clean. It's this is something that everyone thinks, oh, it must just be fun to come out here. You just willy-nilly come out here, just jump in a shack, and you're out here fishing. But, you know, there's a lot of detail. You know, later today we'll go into my what I call the guide shack, the supply shack. It's kind of my command center of where, you know, we got a whiteboard, every piece of tackle you can think of, rods, heaters, scoops, rags, brats, buns, I mean, you name it, tools, loaded. You know, because when you're out here, you know, sometimes you get backed up against the wall. You got to have straps, you got to have rope, you got to have a screwdriver, you got to have a wrench to tighten up the shocks on your Ranger. You know, you got to need to have a little bit of everything, and that's kind of my command center there. So
well, you got a couple more trips to go pick up.
So we gotta burn back in the Ranger here, go grab some more guys.
Cool.
And then once we get out here, we gotta run through all the shacks, make sure the heat's on, everyone's kind of settled in, catching fish. I know Justin's running right now.
Yeah, I think he went this way.
Yep.
And then Sam's coming back out with another trip.
Yep, Sam's coming out with another load of guys right now. You know, Sam's gonna be with us for a couple hours this morning. He just kind of came out this morning to kind of get guys out here.
Yep.
So, but yeah, it's a great day. You know, the sun's shining. There's a light breeze. You know, it's kind of mornings like this that a guy really gets to enjoy.
It's beautiful out, and Zach, the producer, said that when you guys came out without me to, you know, make a trip, he said it's like a whole nother world out here, and it's totally cool once you get out here. So. Yep. Well, I don't know, Travis, your hand's probably getting cold. We're going to go drop batteries off, and I think we might go visit Tom for a second.
Yeah, go jump in with Tom, and I'm going to rip back to shore.
Sounds good. All right.
Catch him up.
Cool, everybody. Well, we're out here, Sturgeon Bay, like I said, with JJ, Captain JJ. Look him up, Facebook, social media. We're going to get ourselves fishing here a little bit, but let's get that guy and the other guides all kind of situated. But let's go see what we can find. So how's your hands doing?
Good.
You doing good?
Turn his.
Yeah, you want to side. Yep. Perfect. This is you'll actually probably just lose it when that's right. Hey, when you were at the landing, remember what those guys' names were that you talked to?
I don't even. We never even introduced our names.
It's pretty cool for Travis and I as we got out here. There was guys that were head-to-head fans. All right. Wrong one. Checkity check.
Still got him.
Is he talking crap?
No.
I feel like we're on Mars right now, just being out here in the middle of the ice.
I'll probably lose him here in a second.
You should, because Zach said he could hear me when you drove by, and then.
There, I think he's gone now. Yeah.
Zach just said his audio was on for a little bit. So cool. Before we get into most of this stuff, obviously I got to do a big shout out to The Real Shot. Thank you so much for sponsoring the Guide to Life and allowing it to happen and for us to have these amazing adventures. Do me a favor, if you appreciate the Guide to Life, you also are going to have to appreciate The Real Shot. Go ahead and give them some awesome stuff right now. And we talked about it last night on the PWS podcast. Right now for Valentine's Day, they're running a sweet deal where it is a put a H2H Gold membership in your cart. Find $100 worth of product. That $100 gold membership will end up being free. That's free $99 once you add $100 worth of stuff. And like right now, there's a great selection of ice stuff that's on sale. There's a lot of other stuff. So just got to plug The Real Shot. Thank you so much. Help them out. www.therealshot.com. Let's go put these batteries in there and go check out some. Let's go sneak a peek into the command center. Now, one thing that may happen is as we go in some of these shacks, it may get a little foggy on the lens just because of the extreme cold. It's like -8 or 10, not including wind chill. If your hands are getting cold, just let me know.
I'm good.
We set up this trip with JJ just to get the whole whitefish experience. You know, it's something that you hear is very popular this time of year, and it tastes good. We'll get a rod in the water here at some point, but I just think it's crazy how hard these guides work to keep people on fish, especially when you got such a large group like this. Look at this. What an ingenious way, hey Travis. Solar panels on this thing. That's so smart. All right, we may go smoky here in a second. Coming in. Turn this down a second. Let me see your lens. It's probably really. No, we're still good. You smoky yet? Oh man, look at this. Here, we can go this way. All right. Cut your fingers off. Well,
Oh yeah, we're foggy.
yeah. Do you want? It's gonna happen on and off. We're foggy. Look at this. So he said like this. He's got the command center all set up. You see everything okay? Yeah. There's his little whiteboard. He knows where people are at.
Not much. That light's coming in crazy.
Okay. Well, make sure that we're all good here, and then we're gonna go bop around and we're gonna poke a camera in some people's face just to see how the day is going. Remember, do me a favor, if you like what you're seeing, share it, comment on it, subscribe to it. I'm going to catch up on some of your comments here while we have a brief moment. Oh yeah, there's 35 of you on there. All right, cool. Your hands warm enough? You ready to walk?
Yeah.
All right. So remember, everybody, if you got any questions for JJ once we get back to him, I know it's kind of a hodgepodge right now, but he's been running nonstop. We got here just before 6 o'clock this morning, and he met us right away at the landing. And then he's been running nonstop. Him and his other two guides, Justin and Sam, been running nonstop. So they're definitely busy, and that's what, that's one thing that we wanted to reiterate with the show is it's the experience of catching. It's the experience of getting. You want me to help you?
Yeah, that's.
I know. It's also the experience of my glove inside the camera. But it's also what you can expect when you book a trip with some of these guys. They're working hard. That's their main focus, is keep you on fish and critters. So let's go. Let's just go look around some more. I'm starting to sweat.
Who are we going to pop in on?
I think Tom is his name. He's been coming out with JJ for a while. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Don't slip, bro. Now is it crystallizing? There we go. So look at that. He even provides a nice potty shack for you. Let's look at what he's looking here. So we got Strike Master, the 40 volts. Both two of those in the 8-inch. Those things are legit tater chip. I wish we had. The cool thing about this is they have the pistol bit heads to them. So extremely lightweight. Backup batteries on it. But it's a pistol bit head. So what I did this year is I had a propane auger. Absolutely loved it. I sold it. And I purchased the pistol bit in the 8-inch, so this exact unit right here, and then I got a Milwaukee drill to partner with that. But this Strike Master set up here with the 40 volt, and then the 24 volt was a popular seller for us this year. Sold a pile of them. Wish we had more in stock, but that's just a hard thing to find this time of year. So we got a couple of those. Look at me propane tanks they got. They got a bridge out here to take care of everything. Let's flash up on the screen there so people can see what's going on. Looks like Sam's coming back out. It's just crazy. And so their first priority as soon as they got out here was getting the clients in the shacks and getting them fishing right away. I mean, that's just the first priority. We told him, it's like, dude, take care of your people, and then we'll come you know, when you get a chance, then you can come say hi to us. So I think this guy is right here. This is a single right here. I think his name is Tom. I'll go knock first and see if he's cool with us going bothering him. So maybe you could film the ice shoves or something. You'll have my audio, but that's all right. Is this the Tom group?
Yeah.
All right. I'm Matt. I'm out here filming for the Guided Life. Do you guys mind if we poke our heads in a little bit? All right. I'll just let the camera guy can hear me. I just don't want to let you know. Looks like you found some already.
Oh yeah, fuel.
Fuel. Cool. Not much, dude. There, got him. You want to poke in there, Travis? We can talk to. We can have those guys introduce themselves. They don't mind if they're on camera, so. Who did? Oh, so this will meet Sam. Before we get into there.
How's it going?
Introduce yourself. You're on Facebook Live right now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you're live. You want to give a shout out?
No, not really.
So you and Justin have been with JJ since this started, right? Basically.
I've been with Justin or with JJ's pretty much since he started. This is my 8th year now.
Yep.
With him. Justin's probably been 4 now. I think this is Justin's 4th year. So
Okay.
we have a couple other guys that we work on the weekends as well.
And now this is like a part-time gig for you because you got to run back in and actually go to work,
Yeah,
right?
I got up early to help him out, get everything all set up for the day, and yeah, I got to go to work now. So.
Well, let's give a shout out to the family business.
It's Winky's Market up here in Door County. We do our own homemade canning and stuff like that, and you know, jams and jellies and pickles and bakery kind of thing, and yeah, so
cool.
Yeah.
So today you got to go back and you got to grind it out there.
Yeah, I got to probably go make some pickles and do some pie fillings and stuff like that.
So if you're up in the Door County area, you should look up Winky's
Market.
Winky's Market. There you go. So these guys got a couple fish in here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Let's check it out.
Yeah, go ahead. Sam's going to show you. We might get a little frosty here at first.
How are we doing?
You want to creep up a little closer?
Holy moly.
7 already.
Wow. It's 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, 7 fish. Here, we can show them again.
Sure.
Just so it doesn't get all smoky in there.
Yeah.
And that's, Sam, that's a perfect size whitefish.
Oh, absolutely.
That's.
We like to say 16 or bigger.
Yep.
Oh, there you just missed one.
Oh. Now that
Come on,
it's.
Tom, you're on camera.
Here, can you see him?
The pressure's on.
Here, I'm gonna let your lens get a little accustomed here. Are you fogging out?
No.
I don't want to let all their bought heat out. What am I stuck on here?
Well, the door's all.
Oh.
Cool down anyway, baby. Jacks are so warm.
Yeah. So introduce yourself, guys. You're on Facebook and YouTube.
I'm Tom Short from Wausau, Wisconsin, and I've been fishing over here for probably close to 18 years.
Wow, 18 years?
I come once a week or twice a week,
Really?
and that's my son, Jordan.
Yep, yeah, we're fogging up off and on. Oh, he's distracted. He's too busy.
Jordan Schultz, been from Wausau, Wisconsin as well, and I've been fishing just as long as he has because he started dragging me over when I was a little kid.
So now, Tom, that fish that just hit there, are we getting light bites? Are we getting?
They're fighting pretty good today. They're hitting it pretty hard.
Okay. Oh, look at his rod tip kind of loading up.
You do load it up. Just keep bouncing on the bottom, make the poof, the dirt fly a little bit, and lift it slow. If you don't have it, right back down.
What are you guys using on your baits there?
Right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is this the secret bait?
Secret.
Looks like it looks like a dark sleeper
Yeah. A little
right there.
goalie imitation.
Oh.
Yes, we've had a blast out here. Oh, man.
Did you have a blast on Thursday too?
Yeah.
Fun, huh?
So,
Actually, the week before, I was here on Tuesday,
are you hearing them okay?
and
Perfect.
1 hour I was done.
1 hour?
1 hour I was done.
All right, so a guy that makes a trip for whitefish that often, what is your main cooking technique for whitefish then?
I like them. Actually, I'd like them smoked.
Okay.
Jordan does a lot of different things with them.
Some of the best fried fish you'll ever have.
Really?
Yeah, for a fish fry, you can't get any better.
Now, what about, like, the other thing I hear a lot of is the boils, fish boils. Is that a whitefish thing too?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep, fish boils, smoke them. Mainly I fry them. He does a lot of the smoking.
Okay.
That's like the main Door County thing in the summertime.
Is the boils, the
Fish boils,
whitefish
yeah.
boils is what I've been hearing.
Yeah, definitely.
I've caught a couple of them in my day by accident, and it's just something that, you know, I think it's cool that people can come up and experience the craziness of what it can be. An hour, and that's 10 fish, right?
And I think if I remember right, I told what's his name? I think I caught 22.
Really?
I just played catch and release.
Just the whole time. Now, how deep are we think we're fishing right now?
About 65.
65 feet.
Yep.
That's insanity.
Yeah, we can get all the way out to 100. I mean, you can get to 100 feet in less than 100 yards.
Really?
Oh yeah, it drops off drastically.
That's awesome.
That's fun to get them out of 100 feet.
It is. Sometimes it's longer to get your bait down than it is to catch a fish.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So here comes the other man of the day. This is Justin, right?
Morning. Yep.
So if you want to introduce yourself to the Facebook world.
We're Facebook Live.
We're live, bro.
Nice. Yeah. Justin Alexander here.
These guys are pounding on them in here.
Yeah, they got like 7 or 8 or. That's normal. That's normal.
Alright, so we're gonna run in and go get one more group, and I'm gonna come in with you.
Yeah.
And then I'm out.
Yep.
So
Works for me.
Constantly working. Well,
I'll be back in.
anybody doing any good over there? We should go talk to.
Yeah, Ryan's in the.
This
that
one?
one right there. Yeah, he's got a couple fish on the ice.
All right. Cool, guys. We'll come check back with you a little bit later.
Sure.
Continued luck.
Alright, have fun, guys.
Yep. Good meeting you, buddy.
Yeah, you too.
Bring us some pickles next time.
Alright, I will.
They're terrible. That's not even the worst one.
Let's go, buddy. Yeah, thanks, man. We're going to see Ryan?
Yep.
All right. That's pretty cool, man. These guys are, what did he say? He's been coming up for 18 years?
You say he was here last week too?
Yeah, and once a week he said he comes up here. That's awesome. I mean, that just goes to show you that he's happy with the full experience, right? "65 feet of water, dude." What's that?
I get 3 times.
Yeah. All right, I'll go knock quick, and I don't think anybody's gonna care today. Ryan?
Howdy.
Hey, buddy. I'm Matt. I'm running the Guided Life live stream show. Do you mind if we come in and chat with you for a little bit?
Come on in.
All right. Looks like he's got a couple in here.
All the way in?
Yeah, we're gonna go in. He's got a single in here. So we're gonna chitty chat with you for a little bit.
Yeah, hold on. Let me put my skunk hat on. Here we go.
Our lens is kind of bopping in and out of fogginess. Well, cool, man. How are you doing today?
Oh, not bad. I got a nice whopper in there, and then I got a little guy, probably the smallest one of the last 2 days.
Okay.
But I'm here for, I'm not here for big fish, I'm here for tasty fish.
You're here for tasty fish.
Yeah.
So we just got done talking to some guys over there. What's your main cooking method then?
I'm gonna do it all, you know. You can do just regular tinfoil with butter and, lemon, and I brine a lot of salmon and trout.
Okay.
So you can brine these, you can pickle them.
Yep.
You fry them up. So I've been hitting Hardwater pretty hard this winter.
Yeah?
Yeah, so.
Attaboy. Now, Travis, come over here now. This is a little different from what we saw. Those guys over there were, you know, he's fishing with his locator on this hole.
Yeah, it's really just so I can find bottom.
Yep.
And
Here, I'll move. You film there.
So, you're not gonna, I'm not gonna see a big mark on this, but, so, this could be just all a disruption, but your red mark right there, you're gonna see a bunch of green lines.
Yep.
And normally when that, you see a bunch on the bottom like that, there's probably a fish around. And normally when that happens,
You get excited?
yeah, you kind of pay a little bit more attention. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's about it. I don't have my gain up super high. It's pretty deep.
Yeah. We're like, so you're in, yeah, just about 65 foot as well.
Yeah, I got it 60. So yeah, it's like 70.
Now, do you have the secret bait too that everybody else has?
I'm just using what JJ's told me to do.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got like a
Goby imitation on it?
it's a Goby imitation. You can see the
Yep.
jig with the like shad on.
Oh yeah, that's a shad one on here. Yep, on a like a Ned head.
They say that you can put another hook like 16 inches up. JJ says that you just catch the smaller ones on that, so
Okay.
it's just better.
So how long once you were out here did it take you to catch some fish?
Yesterday I limited out in 3 hours.
3. Okay, that's a great day, huh?
Yeah, I mean
Not complaining.
everyone did yesterday.
That's awesome.
So yeah, and then today the fishing's just starting to pick up. We got out on the ice a little earlier though, so.
Yep. Yeah, because I think Justin was saying that it usually starts picking up around 8:30ish.
Yeah, what time is it now?
You know, about time to check your phone.
That's probably about right.
Okay.
You get about you get one, and they drop it right back down, and you'll get another because they school. So.
Yep.
It's time to slap 2, and then wait your turn, and then get another 2.
Get another one.
Yeah,
How long have you been going with JJ then?
it's my first time.
Okay.
So, I've been I was fishing the St. Lawrence River in upstate New York last week. And,
Nice.
Just caught some perch and a couple pike, and then my brother's a Youper, and I've been going up there and hitting big bait, the dock.
For walleyes?
Yeah, we've been hitting walleyes, we've been hitting pike, we've been hitting perch.
Yep.
So,
Sweet.
but yeah, that's what's up.
All right. Well.
Is this what's this like with the live stream and stuff?
Yeah. So the live stream show is called The Guided Life. So I work for The Real Shot in Appleton, a sporting goods store, and we also run head-to-head fishing. We started that 2019. Last year was our first full year. It's a bracketed fishing tournament. So what this is because we have live stream equipment, we get the opportunity to go tag along with some guides and fish, in duck hunting. What else have we done? We've done a bunch of different stuff. So we just have the opportunity to kind of showcase what a guide day is really like. I mean, the thing about it is so many people like yourself are interested in going with a guide, but what are some questions? What are some of the expectations? I mean, you said yesterday you guys had a phenomenal day.
Oh yeah.
Crushed them.
Right.
Today, could be a totally different day.
Right.
So what we try to showcase here is the expectations, the thoughts, and everything like that. We're live on Facebook and YouTube right now. So that's pretty much it.
The as a sportsman, and you start with trying to shoot a deer, and then you go from a button buck to you chasing a monster, and trying to hit that 200 dream buck, but over the years of me exploring the wilderness or whatever, but I've been up to trips to Canada for bear hunting and stuff, and guide services and stuff, and a lot of guys don't even know how hard and how much work these guys actually put in just for you to get a comfortable day out on the ice, or to shoot a bear, or get your limit of ducks or whatever.
Yep.
These guys are it's full time.
Yes, exactly right, and that's what we try to highlight is, there's going to be days that are great and there's going to be days that are a struggle. But the thing that is since we've gotten out here, it's been nonstop. Right, and they're just trying to get everybody out here. And once they get out here, now they have to start funneling around and making sure that as a client or a friend or whatever you want to call it, you're good to go.
Right.
Keeping you satisfied. I think the thing that we kind of lose when we book a trip like this, or
It's just that it's actually hunting and fishing.
right. There's no guarantees.
And you get in that. You can go to high fence or whatever, but you got to remember that this is why you're out here. It's not for the photos, and it's not for
Yep. And the reality is why we go live with it for the most of the time is because that just shows you that it's the raw. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we're just hanging out, having a great time, and if we catch them, we catch them. If we don't, we don't. Sounds like this is the boss right now, pulling up. Make sure he's probably gonna yell at us. So, oh, there he is.
What up, man?
How are we doing in here?
Got two.
Got a couple.
All right.
Got a big one and an okay one.
He's doing a great job, though. He's really communicating that he's, what being a sportsman is all about.
Oh, good.
So.
Skunk cat.
Skunk cat.
He said he can't be on live until. Did you trap that skunk?
No, he has
Yeah,
the same
that's the
thing.
thing.
Yeah. I actually do trap nuisance skunks around my neighborhood and stuff. I have actually two mounted in my garage.
Nice.
I caught like a 25-pound skunk.
Really?
It was huge.
Oh, you're into it.
Huh?
Is there like a circuit for it, like skunk trapping circuit? Trophy skunks. Trophy skunks.
Trophy.
I can show you the picture of the skunk I got. It's funny. I was like going to wrap it up and just throw it away because it was like tearing up at my backyard. And
Must have been eating a lot of grubs.
it was killing my whole backyard was torn up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this thing is huge. And I called around a couple taxidermists. I'm like, hey, did you do skunks or how much is it gonna cost? So this little old weird lady did it. She's like, oh, I'm currently doing a dog, but and I dropped it off.
That's the kind of lady that would probably do a skunk.
Oh, yeah. She called me back. She goes, Ryan, this is the biggest skunk I've ever seen in my life. And I want to do an open mouth with it. I'm like, whatever, lady. I'm just doing it for jokes, And it was huge. I don't see. It's a couple years old, but I can find it. It is. So I took a picture with it, like with regular skunks, because she's got like a trophy room,
Yep.
And
Well, she's into this.
this is her full-time gig.
and
So, besides skunks and mounted dogs, what else does she have?
what else? What?
What else does she mount? Because it's
Anything, man. She had it all.
like,
I
I mean,
got
what would be really like a woodchuck? I mean, that's pretty weird.
I would mount a woodchuck. I have a ton of varmints mounted, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I got squirrels and a possum. And
Limb rats.
so
Yep. Ryan is a connoisseur of the exotic mounts.
Exotic nuisance animal
Not anymore, my wife would
taxidermy.
kill me.
There's probably an emerging market there. Exotic nuisance animal taxidermy.
I just love what JJ's popping down, like the different jigging tactics. You're just waiting to get down to bottom.
I'm waiting to hammer them.
Just free spooling all the way down.
Can't get down fast enough. I tell you, when I go to like an inland lake, like they say, oh, we're gonna fish 10 feet of water, I get like, my hands get sweaty. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It's that shallow. Like, you can see bottom. What?
Right. That's just crazy.
when I was fishing St. Lawrence for perch last week, we were in 4 foot of water.
I wouldn't know what to do with myself.
But you couldn't see it. Couldn't see the bottom.
I don't even know what to use. See if we can get a bite here.
Here, film this. Look at him working it. The guide's not supposed to fish. Remember that.
Little current today.
So you can actually look at the line here, Travis. I know it's hard to see, but you can see what he's talking about. The line is trying to pull off.
That's one really weird thing out here is the current on Green Bay. There's really no rhyme or reason what way it goes. I mean, I've seen it just swing all the way around. I mean, it'll go one way, then it'll blow the other way a little faster, a little slower.
So now, when these fish you caught, I think it was Joe's shack, they said they actually got crushed. Did those crush it? Or was it just
The
weight?
bigger one did. The bigger one slapped it. It said itself.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't find it.
You'll have to remember the skunk picture. I'm gonna look here quick while you are you in between trips or something right now?
I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Okay.
Sam's in charge. I'm just trying to hide.
Sam's leaving.
I know Sam's leaving. Justin's coming back. Kind of like
You're just kind of in limbo right now.
Like trying to hide. Pounded me.
Get out of here! I'm gonna grab a chair. You don't mind if we hang for a while, do you?
No, not at all. I'm doing this by myself lately.
Once the lens is getting finally.
Yeah, now you're a little.
Turn it up if you want.
You're a little froggy on. There we go.
Mr. Buddy up if you want.
Yeah.
No, it's good. The lens just kept fogging up forever after we came in from the cold.
So right now we're getting a live view of some whitefish going on here.
This is actually one of the new shacks I built.
This is a nice one.
Yeah, I always kind of get, I want to say, bored around Christmas time. It's kind of in between ice and duck season, and I got to kind of get back to work here. So just had a wild idea. Let's build another shack. We did it last year. We built one around Christmas and just cranked this one out, and then kind of got another wild, because I can build a shack in 4 days.
Really?
4 to 5 days. I can have the runners strapped with steel,
Somebody's
framed up.
Oh, see, that's when they bite. You
Cell
get
phone
distracted by your cell phone. I wonder if somebody just messaged you and said that they're watching you.
I think they want you to come trap skunks and need a skunk bomb.
Yeah, do they need somebody? You're not. We were worried about when we brought the live stream that somebody was going to say like I was supposed to be at work today or.
Right.
I want to know who's here because I was like,
Oh, he's getting nibbles here. Stay on Ryan. Oh, he's tasting his line. That's how you know when you're on the fish, like when you can taste your line.
I just feel like your ice lines up and then like can get like kind of stick to the edge.
Yeah, and you lose some of the sensitivity of the line.
You need some real snot.
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys do fishing by Appleton?
Yeah. So we fish all over the place. We've been spending a lot of time for the guided life up here on the bay this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we did a duck trip. We've done, what else have we done? We did a rabbit trip last Friday where we just went and beat up brush piles.
It wasn't we, it was man.
It was me. I was a sweaty mess. So that started the cold front, right? And by the end of that day, I was...
What do you do, like jump on brush piles, wait for the rabbits to come on shoot?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but then we took it to another notch and we brought pellet guns instead of shotguns.
Knife to gun fight.
How many rabbits did you miss?
Everyone.
Yeah.
But it was fun. There was quite a few people that were entertained by... Like, I just look at it, right? Like, it's just an opportunity to entertain. Mm-hmm. And if I was the guy falling through brush piles and crushing through them, that's fine by me.
Hey.
What did we flush, Travis? About 7 or 8 rabbits? And then maybe only got shots at half of that population. But...
The pheasant hunt.
I shut my machine off here for a minute.
We did a pheasant hunt, yep. Yeah, I took a recurve out and tried to shoot pheasants. Missed every one of those, too.
Yeah.
We did some pretty cool stuff. We smacked some mallards. We had a phenomenal mallard trip.
Oh, I like shooting mallards.
Oh, here. You probably know Zach Statler?
Not really.
Okay, we went with him.
Mallards make me go all over the country.
Yeah?
I like shooting them.
Yeah, we went with them twice. This first day was like 70 degrees and crappy, and then the second trip was
bright sunny day is when I like shooting them.
Really?
When it's sunny.
We hit the second trip perfect. It was like 30-mile-per-hour winds, snowing, and about 22 degrees.
See, I like the sun because they come into the calls better. They play the decoys better when it's cloudy. They play the shadow.
Oh, get out of here!
Came up with it on that one.
You pick it up.
Oh, I'm gonna lose them. I can feel it slipping.
What are you feeling slipping, the jig?
Yeah, I can. You can just kind of tell, but I think I got them pretty good. What, you want a job or something?
I was gonna say I wasn't getting up to do it.
I never seen someone jump up out of their seat to go grab a slimy whitefish that fast.
Right.
Ooh, this one's swimming to China.
You know, if Ryan doesn't care, I think we just hang out in Ryan's shack for a couple hours.
I mean, do you like the name Skunk Man?
Skunk guy. The guy with the skunk hat.
I'm telling you, in all your live streams, guys are gonna be asking, "Where's Skunk Man?"
It's Skunk Man. Well,
It's actually a pretty sweet hat.
Yeah, I know, and it looks real it works really warm.
It's like the warmest thing I've ever put on my head. I have to take it off half the time.
oh, here he comes.
Ooh, it's a Slobosaurus. Ooh, look at
Look
I
at
think
this
he wants
guy.
I think he wants a job. He knows how to
I
grab.
think he wants a discount. Is what he wants. Listen to him burping.
Yep. So that burping sound that's the whitefish blowing their air bladders. So when they burp their air bladders, you can let them go. It's not like a perch where they puke it up.
Mm-hmm.
So they're able to kind of purge their air bladders, and that's the sound you hear. But that's actually a really good one. It's about a 17-incher. That's a good one.
I can actually feel it release in my hand. Like I can feel them get.
Think it's getting smaller.
We can let that one go, or if you want to keep it.
I'll put it in my pocket. It's fine. I got somewhere to be today.
You got somewhere to be today?
Yeah. Like I said, it's my 4th ice fishing trip in 6 weeks. My wife is. my wife is.
She's like,
Come home.
so do you live around here then?
No, I'm the south side of Chicago guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I got a 4-hour ride home today.
That we can't fault you for being from the south side of Chicago. Oh, get on him! Skunk Man!
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get down for this one. I'm gonna save this fish. Here, let me pull your deucer. Man, if I lose this fish,
Shakes right there.
he's gonna get mad at me.
Hey, it's a 30-minute show.
All right, fine. Listen, we know every one of your other fish you reel up here as fast as possible. Oh yeah. Here we go. That's a nice one.
Yeah, you see it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, there he comes. Go! Booyah! Skunk Man delivers.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, I gotta go do some checking on some
All
guys
right.
here.
Is that, can we fish that
Yeah,
rod?
have at it.
All right.
Have at it. I'm just gonna go.
Like
and-
letter Kenny, pitter patter, let's get at her. Travis, do you want me to go grab the tripod if we're gonna hang out for a little bit?
There's a towel. There, you want that? I'm just gonna unplug JJ.
Okay. Yeah, so we don't hear him swearing or nothing again. Cool. Well, that was pretty fast.
So remember what I was saying? Then you catch one, and then you get another one. You slap two.
They're right there.
Big school. So he had one, and then I had one. So
What's
your name again?
Matt.
Matt.
Yep.
And what?
Travis.
And Travis.
Yep. So we're gonna hang out in here for a moment.
What, I got 4?
You got 4. Well, you can minus the 1 if you want. We can share that fish. I'm gonna go on this side so Ryan can stay on audio because I think he's gonna be a good entertainment guy. So what you do anything for a job down there?
Yeah, I work downtown.
Okay.
Work got slow because of COVID,
Yep.
and I do all the construction downtown. We do all the high-end build-outs.
Really?
Yeah, we do fancy law firms and companies.
Are you an architect?
I am just a regular laborer. So
Okay. Yep.
I do it all. So I work in hospitals, construction. So if you see like on the movies, you'll see like some fancy office with cubicles and like meeting rooms and executive suites, and then like some abstract like front desk with a good-looking girl in the front. I built that stuff.
You built that stuff.
Yeah. So,
Now, like JJ was mentioning with the current, I'm kind of drifting your way. I'm not interfering.
don't worry about it.
All right. I don't
we're
want
not
to.
gonna get tangled.
Okay.
You got pretty heavy weights on there.
Yep.
So you know the trick, right?
So tell me tactics here.
Okay, so obviously I'm right here, and now I'm on the bottom,
Yep.
and you want that jig to touch the bottom every time.
Okay.
You don't want it. You're not jigging for perch.
Yep.
So if you can have that thing just go
Just tapping the bottom.
just like that. You don't want this.
Okay.
You don't want.
So just pound, just tip.
Oh.
Oh, all right. Your cadence was working. So just tap the bottom.
Yep. Yeah, I just got whacked. It's just like that.
All right. So like an inch off bottom, then drop. An inch off bottom, then drop. You hear anything still burping in there?
Yeah, they'll do it for like a long time too.
So, you know, now that you're kind of on your last trip for a while, what's your next adventure going to be?
You said that.
Oh, well, I guess I said that.
Yeah, no, I was supposed to go to Canada this spring for a spring black bear hunt.
Yep.
And it got canceled, obviously, because the borders closed and COVID. And so I had some money stashed away for that. So I saw this on the internet, and I'm like, oh, I want to do this. And I've had a friend that's come out and done this before, and talk about how fun it is to pull like these 18, 20-inch fish up from 70 foot of water.
So this is your first whitefish trip?
Yesterday was the first time we fished.
Oh, yesterday, yep.
Yeah.
So how many black bears have you harvested then?
3.
Really?
Yeah.
All bow or gun?
1 bow, 2 rifle.
Sweet.
I was just telling JJ's other friend,
Justin,
yeah. I shot 2 bears in 2019.
Okay.
I shot a spring bear in Eastern Ontario, and I was bow hunting that till like the last day, and we changed stands, and I had brought the rifle just in case. So it was like I think we hunted 42 hours in 1 week, and there were like 7-hour sits. It's long.
Yep.
And 3 hours left to go on the last day. I shot a nice boar.
Nice.
And
How many pounds was that?
he was 205.
Wow.
In the spring.
Nice.
I know they get bigger, obviously, but
Yeah, but that's fresh out of hibernation
he
after.
was a 300-pound bear.
Yeah.
In the fall.
Nice skull.
Yeah, I didn't even get it measured, but so this spring would have been my fourth bear hunt. But
What about whitetails?
we put 5 in the freezer this year.
In Illinois?
Yeah. No, Michigan.
Okay.
My wife I got my wife into it. She shot her first 2 deer this year.
Really? Congratulations. What's her name?
My wife's name is Christina. I love you, Christina.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So she shot a nice doe with a crossbow, and then she shot an 8-pointer. So.
What kind of crossbow is she running right now?
She was using my brother's.
Okay.
So.
Well, I know a good place if you're ever looking for a new crossbow.
I got 2.
We do.
Yeah.
We do trades if you want to upgrade.
Yeah.
We got those new Garmin Zero scopes in. Have you seen those things? Where they do the ranging for you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I know a good place if you're interested.
So what's up with the double strike? Is that even legal? Can you hunt with that?
The verdict is out yet on the legality of that, I believe. So what he's talking about is Excalibur came out with a bow this year. It's an over-under crossbow. So it actually loads. It has a 2-limb system, and that's why That's why Excalibur is the only company that can do that, because it would be extremely tough for a compound company to run that system. So since Excalibur is a limb system, or like a recurve system, they have a over-under style crossbow that is phenomenal. It's fairly priced. I think it's around like $1,200. But if you think about it, you're getting 2 bows for 1.
Yeah.
But I don't know the legality of it yet.
Right.
For what I understand, oh, there's one.
There you go.
From what I understand, is it's
Probably the one I just missed.
I'm batting cleanup. You
don't want to muscle them that hard. They do have soft mouths.
Okay.
You're not reeling in a pike.
All right. Well, good thing Ryan's in here. He's coaching.
He's gonna be up here working next.
He's gonna be. JJ's gonna watch this and be like, "I'll come down, man. You keep fishing. I'll get this one."
You can't see him yet?
No, I can't see him yet. I'll go down and get him.
You'll see a flash.
I don't think he's huge.
And you got some head shakes right there.
Yep.
There you go.
There we go. Nice. There it is. Put it on the board.
He's slimy, man.
I know. That's all right. See, Travis, just look at these things. Like I'll put it on my striker pants here, and then there'll be like a fish stain there in a little bit. There you go. First whitefish of the trip. JJ, I'm gonna throw him right over here. All right, let's let him go. I'm gonna let him go. Watch him let it go. Ready? All right, he's burping. We're gonna swim this one right back over to Ryan. Go fillet. Here we go. Nice. I just feel that confident that we're gonna get a couple more yet.
I like how clear it is when you can see them.
You know, by doing that, I just jinxed it, right?
No.
I just ruined it.
Not like if it was anything like yesterday, I'm not too worried.
So now that one, I didn't feel the bite. That was just weight.
So did you feel that, or was when you pulled up, he was?
I was on the pole, so he pinned it to the bottom.
So he actually picked that jig up.
Yep.
And when you pulled up, he was already off the ground. So there's like mainly 2 bites. You feel they'll set themselves, they'll suck it up, or they'll put their ass up and then they'll go like this, and then when you pull up, oh, you had them on.
Now I had him on. That's what that bite was then. Yep. So it took you yesterday to try to figure out that kind of bite?
Yeah.
Yep. And then after a while, then it was just easy peasy.
I think I landed, I had like 2 or 3 of those type of bites.
Okay.
Yesterday.
Did you let any fish go yesterday?
No.
Okay. So that was probably a bad decision.
It's all right. You got a show to run, you know.
Yeah, well.
I wouldn't throw another fish like that away.
I didn't know if you were interested in it. I don't want to take away your limit.
No, that's all right.
No, we'll get some more.
You're fishing, right? Are you fishing?
Yeah, we're fishing.
Keep up. There's a lot of whitefish in Lake Michigan right now.
Oh, yeah.
You guys try to do anything with for browns in Milwaukee Harbor?
I want to so bad.
Yeah.
I've been trying to locate, somebody that has some openings right now, but it's extremely tough.
Yeah, well, the ice just came in.
Yeah, and everybody's busy, which is a good thing. Mm-hmm. So the fact of the matter that I try to highlight what guides can do, and for anything like that, they're busy.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I was in Milwaukee 2 days ago, and they're slapping them, some big ones.
Yeah. So the Real Shot has a product. We sell both. We sell the Automatic Fisherman, and we sell another product called the Finicky Fooler. It's very similar. Just has a couple of different settings to it. And I want to get the owner of Finicky Fooler down there, but it's just trying to find somebody that actually knows what the heck they're doing. But yes, that's definitely one that we're interested in trying to line up. I got a couple contacts, just got to get a hold of them. We have some things coming up. So the head-to-head fishing, like I talked about, is a bracketed tournament for this year. We're doing walleye and bass fishing again. Mm-hmm. And our season starts in April with 32 of the elite anglers for walleye fishing. And then we have another event that's March 15th through the 19th on the Fox River, where it's an unlimited field. So we're in full-fledged motion of getting ready for the season as we near the end of the month. Mm-hmm. But I got a rough job. I get to go around and do this kind of stuff every so often.
Yeah, someone's got to do it.
Somebody's got to be that guy, and it's. And then I commentate for our fishing series, and I'm kind of that. I kind of say I'm like the Ryan Seacrest of outdoor television. I host a couple different podcasts, and I don't know why. I'm a pretty average person. Like a guy like yourself would probably be a good. You should host a podcast. You ever think about it?
Nah.
I think you'd have a great podcast.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like we're actually doing like a podcast right now, basically. If you think about it, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be in Southwest Michigan next week.
Doing what?
Ice fishing.
I want to come hang out with you.
Yeah. I got a place up there, close to St. Joe, and the pan fishing is really good. So
Bluegills, crappies.
yeah, it's that time of year where you got to go in the basins, so all the weeds are off gassing because the ice and snow.
Yep.
So I'll be trying to fish, pan fish in the basins, 30-foot of water, mud. So
Ooh.
it's a family-friendly weekend though too. We're bringing the kids, and my two friends are bringing their wives and kids too.
Have you ever run the Panoptics from Garmin? Just missed one.
I do have a camera.
Okay.
Sometimes I feel like, if you know how to use your Vexlar,
You can do the same
it's the
things.
same thing. It's just another toy,
Yep. That basin style fishing, what you're doing though, would be a great use of, a Panoptics.
Mm-hmm.
But they come with a pretty price tag.
Yes, they do. That Humminbird 360 that you have now.
Yeah.
It's a whole third stimulus check right there. So
Yeah, there's no guarantees that third one's coming, is there?
it's
That's awesome.
yeah, I mean, I bought a brand new 8-inch auger, handheld one for this year, and I can't even drill a hole with it anymore. I need new blades on it.
Just because you've been pounding.
I've been popping.
Attaboy. What'd you go with?
Just Strike Master.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Light Flight?
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I run.
And I've been doing the same thing that everyone's been doing is, all the Strike Masters, all the augers electric augers are sold out.
Yep. Yeah, and that would be, that's the fun.
I typically like to buy my ice fishing stuff after the season's done.
Get it on sale?
Yeah, get on sale. I've got a 3-person Eskimo that I bought. Those, half the price. You buy it March and April. There you go.
Yep. I'm stealing the sunshine over here. We got to move out of Ryan's shack. I'm going to go down. You want this shad bait?
Huh?
You want this shad bait?
No, we're fishing the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I've only been drinking a little bit today. Feels like a 17-pounder.
He wanted it. He was staring at it for a while. If you got tapped a couple times.
Yep. This feels like a bigger one. Oh, there's the flash. There's the Whitefish white flash. Yeah, I'm circling. Oh, there he is. Here, can you get the camera down there and see him swimming? Yeah, I'll get my head out of there. Ding, ding. Here we go. You ready?
Oh, there he goes. I can see it.
Can you see him?
Yeah, in the camera.
Oh, here he comes. Turn your head. There we go. Oh man, these things are so slimy. Oh, Travis, not into mouth. Is that a legal fish? Pinned it. That first one was bigger.
Yeah. Let's keep it.
All right, we'll slide him right there. Chili, put it on the board.
Well, if you keep catching a lot more fish, you gotta go.
All right, yeah, just let me. Hey, you can kick us out at any time.
No, I'm joking. I'm enjoying the company. I did this recently by myself.
Yeah, anytime you want to kick us out of your shack, let us know.
Not at all.
So did you stay overnight here?
Yeah, I was at. Actually, I went perch fishing after this yesterday. Caught a couple perch,
Nice.
and it was cold though. It was pretty cold out.
Oh, it's nasty out.
It was -8 this morning on my car.
Yep.
I had a Mr. Buddy pretty much in my lap, and I was so cold. And I'm like, all right. The perch, I wasn't even really marking many fish, and there's just, you could see the dinks down there. There's about 5 of them that kept coming around, and I'm like, you're almost there. You got about 15 more feet. Not even. I just saw you lay on the bottom. You're right there.
Yep. He's good.
It was funny, we were talking, JJ was talking on the way out here, we lost service.
Justin.
How we doing in here?
Oh, dude, we're crushing fish.
He's on fire right now. He's stealing my thunder.
Yeah, that's why Ryan just said we got to.
Stealing my rod too.
Ryan said we're getting kicked out if we catch another fish in here.
Oh, he had fun yesterday.
Yeah, he gave me the tactics. He showed me how to do it. He's looking for a job, I think.
No.
You can have it.
No, so we just caught that one, and I actually released one. I didn't want to pound too many of them too quick. But no, we're learning about the life of Skunk Man now. Is the
Skunk guy. Yeah.
Skunk Guy, the nickname he's gotten.
Oh yeah.
He's perfect on camera. I told him he should do a podcast. He doesn't like that idea.
The Skunk Man Tour, is that what you called it yesterday?
It's the Skunk Cat Ice Tour. Yeah.
The Skunk Cat Ice Tour.
Yeah. Meat Eater was out here last year.
That's right.
And I bought this. I asked Santa for a skunk cat for Christmas, and he came out big.
He listened. He came out big.
Yeah, so I got a skunk cat. I'm doing my own little mini ice tour this year.
That a boy.
So.
Well, yeah. Now you actually get to document it, though. People are aware.
Deal, yeah.
People are aware that's what you're doing. Oh, that's me ringing. It's producer.
They're picking up.
Yeah, people are starting to get fish now.
Yeah.
Yeah, just got the last group out here. Only 45 minutes late.
Yeah. I had a terrible morning yesterday. I hate being late. Like 20 minutes early is on time, and I forgot to get. I tell you this, I forgot to get gas, and then so I pulled off to get gas.
You want to? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
Nope. Continue.
I put my debit card in,
Yeah.
and it snapped in half.
Oh,
jeez.
Yeah, it's just like one thing after the next. Oh my god.
I know there's no audio for JJ.
Okay. Yeah, he's just saying that. I don't know. We don't know where JJ's at right now. He's pretending to be busy.
Ranger. He's pretending to work is what he's doing.
JJ's pretending to work. He even caught one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Getting the group ready or?
Right there.
No, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys been in what? You got two?
I got two.
JJ got one?
And you got one.
Yeah, so we've been successful.
Yeah, it's been 4 since we came in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, on the way out here, when we first went live, JJ would, when you first come on the ice, and you see all those people walking around, he's like, how scalpers are at football games or basketball games.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm getting kicked out now.
I mean, it's not that late yet.
Right. I'm just pounding the bottom. No, because he had to tell me how to do it, so.
Yeah, I should have said you gotta rip it every time. You gotta try to get 8 foot off the bottom. That's how you do it.
8 foot off the bottom.
Yeah, 8 foot off the bottom. Dangle it there for about 2 minutes. Just tickle the bottom for a minute.
This is about the same size as the last one.
I can see the weight.
Can you see it? Just tickle the bottom. Oh, that's a little smaller one.
Get that whitefish slime in there.
I know, right? Here's number Trace. Yeah, now you might want to mic them up. Let's mic them up if that's the boss dog. Look at those things. We're gonna have a party in here in a minute. This guy is gonna kick me out if I catch another one, he said.
Well, that's kind of addicting.
Well, I'm stealing his thunder in here.
Skunk Man still reigns.
He's still the
Take the
best.
hat off. It's getting hot in here.
That could be like a traveling trophy.
What?
The skunk hat.
It is.
That's what he said. He's starting his own tour.
My wife is like, "Where are you gonna wear that?" I'm like, "Everywhere."
Everywhere. I'm going to Wisconsin. Are you getting JJ's audio now?
Yep.
All right, perfect.
When we go out to dinner, everywhere.
I mean, you go to Wisconsin, I think you'll like fit in real well.
Honestly, I've got so many compliments since I crossed the border. I was at Howie's at the base store. Like everyone in there was like, "Cool hat, man."
Just being friendly.
A couple years from now,
Just being friendly.
a couple years from now, they'll be like, "Hey, remember that guy at the skunk hat?
Yep. Everybody's gonna know. Do you wanna?
He's got like his own TV show now."
You should. Yeah.
He really knew what he was doing.
You really did. You got. You might want to give yourself a own shout out. Let's see if your friend requests go way up now.
I haven't had Facebook in like 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gonna? We should start it right now.
Platform. Yeah.
The you should call it like the skunk hat ice tour.
That's what he's doing.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
We should create an Instagram page for you right
Skunk
now.
man.
And just see if the fact that you're live right now and how many friend requests are.
No, you'd be
You
like,
gotta put it back on then, I guess, right?
Yeah. Well, if it's hot in here, you don't need to rock it. You can have it sitting next to you.
I don't know. It looks.
people are afraid
It looks
of skunk odor, but it might be sweaty head odor after a while.
No, it stunk a little bit. I had to air it out. When I didn't know. Like, I didn't know if it was like all the tanning material like on it or if it was actual skunk. And I actually emailed the guy. He was from Wisconsin. I got this.
Of course he is.
And I was like, hey, I've had a couple people confirm that there is a slight smell of skunk on that head. So, and he's like, and my wife said the same thing. The guy was like, yeah, dude, you got 5 skunks in your
Well,
head.
the real
It's gonna smell a little bit. They're skunks. So I'm like, oh, all right.
Yeah, dude, you got 5 skunks on your head.
Yeah.
So what's the next hat then? What are you gonna go
possum.
with?
Possum. Yeah, possum's got a nice fur.
They do it. I think a possum is one of the most underrated critters.
You gotta leave the tail hanging off of it, right?
I wouldn't want that thing.
No, I think if you left the tail on, people would like pull it. You know.
Yeah, that's how they get your attention.
Yeah.
Kind of like a ponytail, you know what I'm saying?
I think that gal who did that full body skunk catch, that's an emerging taxidermy market. Varmint taxidermy.
I just wonder.
There's, I work Facebook Live, so I don't want to be in there.
There's a level of inappropriate that you can go to.
Yeah, I know.
Because
I'm probably going to surpass that.
I was gonna say it'll just open the door.
Yeah, no. But
How's everybody else doing out there,
Good.
JJ?
Guys are catching fish. You know, we got a couple groups that are struggling. How's Russell doing?
Just got out here.
I was afraid of that.
I was getting them set up, and the one guy was in his hole, and I could still see his bait. So we had to get.
It's
him
gonna be a
going.
long day there.
Had to get him going.
Yeah. At first he texted me he was gonna be 15 minutes late. Then he said it was gonna be 30 minutes late. I think they had a little too much vodka last night.
Oh, that's the Russian group you were telling us about?
Yeah.
We need to go hang out with them, I think.
there was a guy yesterday at the bar saying that he brought out like 20 Amish guys yesterday,
Yeah.
and they're all fishing like this.
Isn't that the way you're supposed to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get those every once in a while. You know, we gotta go call that fishing basics.
Yep.
We gotta go through that first. Rod reel, how to hold it, how to reel it, how to let line out. But it's all part of being a guide.
Yep.
It's a guided life.
It is the guided life. Hashtag TGL.
We see it all, man.
Yep.
Right before Matt caught that last one, I was trying to tell him the story about the scalpers.
Oh yeah, so like some of the access we come off of, we call them like guide scalpers. They'll like flag you down. Hey, you give me a ride out. You give me a ride out. We want to go out. Can you take me out? And they'll just come down the landing and try to hook up with a guide.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Take me to your spot.
Right, that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
You can see through that one, but yeah, there's guys that'll come down there and they'll be like, "Hey, take me out." They'll like tap on your Ranger and you're like, "Get out, get away."
Oh man, he just
He is showing you up.
I went from 0 to 0 real quick when you walked in here.
Yeah, yesterday.
I didn't even want to set the hook.
It's all right.
Well, we had fun, right? It's nice to meet you.
At least you got the hat.
You ain't got no skunk hat.
We gotta get out of here. Let
They're
this guy catch fish.
No. I'm trying to be company.
You're gonna have to start carrying skunk hats at the real shop.
I guess, man. We're gonna
Watch, your website's gonna crash because there's a massive
because of all the
influx
skunk,
of
the skunk,
hat orders.
the skunk man, skunk guy.
I'm gonna go measure on that sheet.
All right, let's go.
Maybe try to land one here.
I'm trying.
That's a,
Size?
oh yeah, that's the
Oh, yeah, that's a nice one.
That's the first one I released before. I feel bad stealing all Ryan's juice.
I tell my wife this all the time. Lying to me, I'm okay with, but lying to yourself is something I don't want to be a part of. I don't want to be part of that.
There's a bumper sticker.
There's a bumper sticker. See? I told him before, I said, you could host your own podcast, and he doesn't think he could. It doesn't take much to do it. Obviously, like, if I can do it, anybody can do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse you.
You got, like, nicknames for that? Like,
Burping.
just burping?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's kind of cool when you're sitting down the hole and you're reeling them up. You'll see the bubbles come up.
The bubbles.
I saw that happen yesterday.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You see the bubbles before the fish. That's a cool thing too, is the water's so gin clear out here, is you can see the fish, 20, 30 feet down.
So my brother can go on and watch this right now, right?
He can go on right now.
Okay.
It would actually be really awesome if you would tell him where to go find it.
Where would I tell him?
So if you search on, well, you're not, but you're on, not on Facebook?
No.
Okay, but he is. So he can, you're on YouTube, right?
Who, him?
You could be on YouTube.
Yeah.
So you can go to Facebook and YouTube and just search The Guided Life. And then there's the live stream is on there.
I'm watching it right now.
Yep. And then you'll be able to see you just sitting right next to me. And it's so we're
Catching all fish.
I really appreciate your spirits, because if somebody came in and interfered on my day like this, I'd be pissed off.
He had a pretty good day yesterday. You were out here at like what, 10 o'clock?
It was pretty short.
And then we sent him on a perch mission.
He did well with that too, he said.
Did you pound him?
No.
Well,
Yeah.
A for effort.
I gave it quit. I quit. It was cold.
Yeah.
So I'll be honest with you, I'm noticing I'm barely even lifting off the bottom.
Yeah, you just pound bottom.
Yep. Bam! There he is! Just as your brother got on. I gotta get his fish.
Well, you guys are acting like you want a job.
Or are we just saying that it's this easy? All right, move his deucer. I'm gonna try to stay out of your way, Travis, so you can stay on him. There's.
Oh, there he is.
Look at him! Look at him! Look at Ryan catch one.
I got ice.
You want me to clear it? Oh no!
Stay with him.
Dandy. It's a world record.
It's Moby Dick.
Here he comes. See him way down there?
Oh yeah, he's spinning.
Yep. Doing the bluegill spin.
Whoop.
Here he comes. Oh! Ah, nice!
Fat?
He's bucketable.
Yes, he is.
Got him.
Ooh, Matt's gonna smell like whitefish now.
That's right.
Pour him.
All right.
Yeah! On the board!
Hold on, slam me high five.
Slam 5. Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
All right, I feel better.
Hey, fishing's a game of confidence.
It is. You're right.
It's a crusher.
I think the last look when you were setting that, the look I gave you.
I can feel the burn.
It's so funny. The last one Matt caught, as soon as he set the hook, he's like.
So we had an angler fish our bass series last year, John DeMay. He's actually from Illinois. He owns a jig company called Dem Jigs. And we had a couple instances last year where, so the way our series works is we have 16 anglers as of last year, and they would fish a bracketed series.
Nice.
You got off. And so anyways, we had camera guys, like Travis was a camera guy, and he's also an official. So we got to call penalties and so on and so forth. Well, John DeMay, on his first event he was fishing, had a penalty, but then his camera official questioned what he was doing, and he gave the guy a look, kind of like what Ryan did to me when I caught that last fish, like, I'm going to pound you in the face if you don't figure it out.
Walk to shore?
Walk to shore. So we called it, so from now on, the look is called getting demayed. And then he also did it again to us via the live stream because he fished a Mississippi River event, and the story is he got stuck on a sandbar because he didn't know the river system.
Oh, yeah.
And he had to spend the night on a sandbar.
Spent the night on it?
Yeah, because he couldn't get off, right? So luckily, until somebody found him, he was stuck there. So we asked him about it on the live stream, and again, we got the demade look.
Oh, really?
And he burnt right a hole. He looked at that lens and burnt a hole right through that lens, right back to the studio. And
Laser beam eyes.
yeah. So you just gave me the demade look.
That's funny. I don't want to promote other shows, but that one of my favorite fishing shows it's been on for 2 years is the Uncut Angling.
That dude he does a great job.
39 hours.
Yep.
Where it's like the point system and the biggest fish and the whatever. You know.
I know Aaron.
Yeah. Oh, do you know Aaron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is a card. That dude is nuts.
He looks like a character, that's for sure. That one show he had like Rapella earrings and stuff and like weird glasses. I don't know.
Did you see the one where he caught a muskie on a fidget spinner?
Yeah, with like a Barbie attached.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he caught a huge northern pike on his YouTube award.
I gotta go change a propane tank. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah. So there you go. That's JJ getting busy going to do jobs. Now we can start talking bad about him.
Who does that? Can I? He's client. Do you guys have his number?
So just be aware now of his audio. I mean, it never stops for him, right? Now he's making another run.
I think it's already been successful with this, you know.
Yeah, look at it.
How long you been out here? You got for?
I don't know,
Not long.
20 minutes maybe. I think it's your good luck, though, is what it comes down to.
Luck of the Irish. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing panfish, and then since we had this big freeze that happened, I'm going to be I'll be targeting the slips in Chicago.
Yep.
And we'll be hitting the perch out there, and I'll set 1 or 2 tip ups for like maybe try to grab a coho or brown. They're swimming through. It's not like Milwaukee, but we do real good out there.
So my brother lives down there, lives around the Aurora area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, by the airport.
Yep, because he works at the Aurora airport. And I went down there when you guys get ice, which, is there ice down there now in some of those smaller bodies of water?
Yeah. Chicago is at the end of the tip of the ice belt.
Okay.
So obviously, you got Minnesota and Wisconsin, and it comes kind of down like what the weather does. And Chicago's at that last cusp of it. So we do get ice, but it's not like northern Minnesota or northern Michigan and stuff.
Yep.
So, and sometimes we don't.
Yep.
And last year was, sometimes you don't. You get you got 'em.
Yeah, because like I said, it wasn't every year we could go down there and ice fish with them, and you don't.
And then so it'll be good ice during the week.
Yep.
Like Tuesday, Wednesday, and then all of a sudden your weekend fishing gets ruined by a warm spell on Thursday.
Yep.
And you can't go out there.
I think it's just beginner's luck is what it comes down to. Now that fish crushed it. That one I actually.
So he'll be bigger then if he smacked it. Yeah, he'd probably be a bigger one. I caught way chunkier fish than what we're pulling out yesterday.
Yeah, this one's doing a good job of dogging me a little bit more. And let's see not yet. Here it comes. Ready? Oh yeah, that's a bigger one for sure. See, but look at where that hook placement is. That fish pinned it, right? He went down, hit it on the bottom, and that's underneath the bottom of the jaw. So he was trying to pin this bait here to the bottom. I'm gonna let this one go.
I'll keep it.
You want it?
Keep it. You got 10.
Keep it, he says. All right. Peer pressure. Fish fry.
Fish fry, pickled whitefish, fried whitefish.
So before you came up yesterday, have you eaten whitefish before?
Yeah, often. My brother's a Uper.
Oh, that's his year. That's right.
Normally, whenever I go up there, there's whitefish on the table.
So now this year you get to bring whitefish.
I do. Yes, he's already saying, "Give me some fillets." So.
He's jacked up. Is that him knowing that you're talking about him right now?
I don't know. He said he's gonna watch. He says he'll watch it.
Yeah, but literally, like you just said, it's literally just tap the bottom. Tippity tap tap. I tell you what, Travis, we'll try a couple more minutes and then we'll go bop around and to see how everybody else is doing, see what JJ's up to. You know, so often you think about ice fishing, you need the locator, you need the graph, you know, you need all that expensive stuff. You don't need that at all for right now, like this method.
You need, well, obviously, you're on a reef right now, which was previously marked
found.
By a boat.
Yep.
So you're gonna, and ice fishing can be, there's a lot of toys involved.
Yes.
It's not just a bobber and a worm,
Right.
And then it's also labor intensive too. I couldn't walk out here 3 miles on the ice, drill a hole on a hand auger through 15 inches
and still want to fish.
You'd be sweating through your bibs.
Yes.
And but there's nothing like what you just did, 13 inches of ice or more, seeing a big fish from the bottom at 70 foot of water.
Yep.
And you don't know what's down there. That's what's kind of cool. Someone caught a burbot yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Man,
That's really good.
Yeah.
I've never had one before.
I have not actually. I've not ate one yet.
No, so on Lake Poygan, that's not far from the store. They're spawning right now.
The burbot?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I want to try to get out and do one of these for that. That would be a blast, because another amazing table fare fish.
Mm-hmm. You go to the Eel Pup Festival. You know what I'm talking about?
Is that in northern Minnesota, right?
I have 2 friends that went, and they went to the Eel Pup Festival, and so they get their shanty all set up, and they talk to some guy, and the guy goes, they're like, "Hey, so how do you fish for the burbot?" The guy goes, "I didn't bring my ice fishing stuff here. It's just
the big party fest."
Big party,
Well, it's like sturgeon spearing, that's going on in the Michigan.
Yeah, it's this weekend.
Yep, it's the Winnebago system. Obviously, there's a lot of sturgeon spearing that happens, but after 1 o'clock, it's a party fest if you want it to be.
It'd be something to see.
Well, you're up here, you might as well stay.
Mom would kill me. I got 2 little ones at home I need to say hi to.
Hey, say hi.
Hello.
There, now you're good for a couple more days. Yeah, right? Trying to get Ryan in trouble.
No, my wife's been pretty supportive. I've been going, I recently got laid off, and it's because of the COVID, and the work downtown is sparse.
Yep.
And I've been working 6-7 days a week for 10 years. More like 7 days a week.
Yeah.
And she understands. I'm like fully taking advantage of the time that I've never had.
Well, it's going to pick back up here.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it.
No.
So, I'm enjoying myself.
That a boy. So
it was hard for the first couple days to be laid off, and then the ice came. So.
Yeah. Well, it's a normal routine, all right? Every single day it's the same thing. Get up, go do it, come back home, right? It's like Groundhog Day. It's nice to have a little different method going on. But it's only, I played that game a lot of times where you get seasonally laid off, and eventually you just get bored.
Yeah. It's been daddy daycare. I have a 2 and a 1-year-old.
Nice.
And then it's full time with those critters.
Yep.
I I can tell how hot warmer it gets with a couple more guys in there.
Isn't it? It's comfortable in here now.
I mean, like, look, what, 4 or 5, fish?
Yep.
Already successful day already.
Yep. Well, let's do this. Let's go find a bucket. We'll go walk around, Travis, and then see what kind of trouble we can find out on walking around with JJ, see what JJ and Justin are up to. And then maybe we'll come back and visit Ryan in a little bit. We'll see if we can double his inventory here.
Well, good luck.
Thanks, man. We appreciate you letting us, steal your sunshine for a moment or two.
No, it's okay.
I'm gonna battery swap quick.
Okay, we're gonna go to the bunkhouse. We'll pop back in. All right, you ready to go freeze for a moment or two? Let's go see what's crack-a-lacking out here. All right, we'll be back.
All right, good luck, guys.
Thanks, man. Good luck to you. Oh, it's like a sauna up in here. It probably feels good for a moment.
Probably will, yeah.
All right, we'll be back. Sweet, what a great guy. So nice. I just want to come back out here. It's actually getting kind of warm in there. Yeah, he's munching on some grindage. This is a good opportunity here while we're kind of walking and talking. Let me see if there's any comments of anybody that wants to give a shout out or anything. Hey, we gotta go get a bucket. We got like 4 or 5 on the ice.
Sure, I got some bags in my supply shack. Actually,
we're gonna let Ryan get his 5 other fish. I kept catching them up. He didn't mind, but I felt bad sitting next to him. I'm like,
he's a good guy.
He's an extremely good guy. Anybody else you think we should go check out, or what else are we gonna roll with? I mean, oh yeah, where are the head-to-head fans? Mm-hmm. Which ones?
Number 6, right over there.
Right through the gap.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'll bring this here. I'm gonna go grab some fish real quick.
All right, cool. You want to jump in? I'll give you a ride.
Yeah, right. You can ride with him. Wherever he's going.
I'm just driving around, eating chips, checking on shacks.
Hang out with JJ. Let him do some talking for a moment. Warm up a little bit.
Now we're just going to kind of go run through the houses, see how everyone's doing. I got a couple shacks that came right out of the gate. They cracked 5, 7, 8 fish, and last hour they've hit a wall. So I gotta go figure that out.
What are their times usually when they're out here?
I do all day trips, you know, all day or until you get your limit, you know. You know, yesterday they were biting like piranhas. So this is Tom. He's probably one of my best customers when it comes to catching fish. And he's got one on, as expected. How they biting, Tom?
All right.
What?
All right. No complaints.
Yep.
No complaints.
I got some groups that right out of the gate they cracked 6, 7, 8 of them, and now they're, I don't know what their deal is. They haven't had a bite in an hour. Same depth of water as you.
Every time you mark a fish, you get a bite.
So they're chewing.
They're chewing.
Look at, you can see that one spitting up a goby. See that? So that is what they're eating. Jordan will pull it out there. Look at that thing. Look at that. Look how big that goby is. And look at the profile of the goby to the fish's mouth. I mean, that's pretty impressive. But that's what the whitefish are eating now. You know, they're just gorging themselves on gobies.
Bellies are full.
You know, every whitefish you clean is chock full of them. And that's just kind of a, I mean, if you're a fish out in Green Bay, you're eating gobies. It's like a fountain of food that just never stops, you know. All the zebra mussels, rocks and stuff, there's just so many places for them to hide, and whitefish are there to chew on them. Your fish are pretty good today, Tom.
What's that?
Your fish look pretty good today.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty nice ones.
Not a complaint at all.
So who's leading? You?
He is.
Eat the
He's
bite.
kicking my butt today.
Oh, it's almost 10 o'clock. You're usually out of here by 10 o'clock with your fish.
He's kicking my butt today.
Tom's a guy that, unless they shut the interstate down, they physically barricade it with cop cars. Doesn't, I mean, he's driven over in ice storms where they've physically told him he's had to turn around and go home. He comes.
They had fire trucks across 29.
Yeah, I remember that. And you're like, they're not letting me come, but I want to come. I'm like, Tom, just go home. Just go home. Yeah, cool. Well, keep catching.
Yeah.
Keep catching.
See ya.
See ya. All right. Onward. So,
That was good timing.
yeah,
Open the door, he's going on.
it's called live action. Live action. So now we're gonna go over to some guys that are big head-to-head fans. Actually, we're gonna take a swing down here and see what's shaking down here on the south end of the shacks. Got my shacks kind of all, yeah, I got a couple shacks deep, but most of my shacks are in like that 60-ish up on top. So we will see what's shaking down
Some of them
here.
are at 6 feet.
60.
Oh, 60.
60, a little shallower. I know.
That's just a guy that came out for the day there.
Yep. Ventured out here on his own. You guys still catching them?
We're out of fuel.
Oh, you ran out of propane? Okay.
I was just trying to call you.
Yeah, I'll come and grab you another tank. All right, we gotta get a propane tank. It's kind of crazy. Like when one propane tank goes out, they all go out. It's like Christmas lights. But kind of shows how much fuel they burn. But grab a propane tank. I just changed one. Bet you I'm gonna change 5 of them today, just because that's how it goes. Yeah, this shack right here, they were just windmilling them when I first brought them out here. Now they've dried up, but they're in the same depth of water, so give them a little bit here to try to catch a couple before we do anything. We even have a porta potty out here for the ladies.
or when the other thing calls. What's up? Yeah, I do. Here you are.
Thanks, brother.
How many you got over there?
12.
12, nice.
Who they got in Gillum out here?
Yeah, what I can do is we'll take a little rip out somewhere and we'll take care of it out there.
All right, cool. We get all done. Appreciate it.
Yep.
We're gonna hang out for a while.
All right, cool. All right. They got a dozen, so that shack's right next to that other shack that's struggling. I mean, the guys in that one shack that are struggling, they've been doing this for years. They kind of know what's up, so maybe they're just getting in a little lull.
A little different biting windows throughout the day.
Yeah, it ebbs and flows. You know, the bites kind of ebbs and flows. You know, there's portions of the day when it's a lot better. You know, they're biting a little better, but you can kind of catch them all day. You can catch them all year. You know, there's really no like 2-week window when you gotta be out here. All right, let's get this tank swapped out. Gas man. Boy, this tank's all jacked up. I've got to restart the heater here. Ooh, live action, look at that.
I lost 2 so far. I shot 2. That keeps getting bigger every time.
You filming for your business?
No, it's a segment called The Guided Life. It's on it's part of Head to Head. If you're on Facebook, they have like a tournament series.
Live right now.
Yeah. So you go like
Nice.
all right, heat's rolling, guys.
Thank you, Junior.
Yep, no problem. Keep catching them. All right, charge. Now we're gonna go see one of a guy who really likes salmon fishing. This summer, I think he salmon fished literally every day in June and July. Like, I mean, every day. He's a good dude. Ready to be a celebrity? Come on, catch one. You're on camera.
I don't even want to look at it. It just turned off on me.
I think so.
Cold. I
was breaking you up. You're like one of the best salmon fishermen I know.
I am, but this ain't salmon. If these were salmon, I'd have this whole thing covered.
Yeah, you would.
But it's these dang whitefish, they just drive me nuts.
He loves them, but he hates them.
I'm gonna hate it. When work?
You went to Howie's.
Not
Yeah.
today, I got them last year.
Yeah, they'd work.
Better than this Hardwater?
Yeah. Put a little plastic on there.
I got this plastic. I got some plastic in there somewhere. Oh, where's my plastic?
Don't make me have to go get one of my rods. There. Ed, are you on Facebook?
No. Jeannie is.
Tell her to look up The Guided Life.
The Guided Life?
Yep, they're live. She can see you right now.
Okay.
She'll see you right now. And then we'll come back.
All right.
Who's this? Oh, it's Matt. Now these guys are some of the best white fishermen I know. All right. Slow. It died out or what? Really? I was afraid of that. What time is it? 9:30. It should be biting right now.
How about Jack? Are they doing anything?
I haven't been in there in a little bit.
Ryan said as soon as we left, he caught another one.
All right. Well, I'm just making the rounds with the film boys.
The filmers?
Yeah. You're on Facebook. Look up The Guided Life. You can watch yourself right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What life? Guide life?
The Guided Life.
The Guided Life. Oh, I thought that was just one little segment that you did a long time ago.
No, this is a.
Then you just hit follow or something?
Yeah, you just watch it. It's live streaming right now.
Live, non-stop.
How's my buddy Nick doing?
Which one?
Nick, no.
Nick?
Nick,
Nick.
the guy with Mama.
Oh, Nick Nault?
Yeah.
Oh, Nick Nault is over there.
So is he
He's good. Yeah, he's out here. How'd you guys do smallie fishing? Nick said Nick's one of the best ones up here.
What a great guy, so
Yeah?
you go out at like, I don't think 7 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
He's done at 3.
It's like banker hours fishing. It's bankers fishing.
He was good though. Mom up, you don't have. He was really good. You never keep him.
Right? Yeah, Nick's one of the best ones out here. Ooh!
Well, you drove by us.
I did?
Yeah.
Yeah? Did I blow the horn?
No, because I don't know where we were.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. It's a
We were
long.
kind of tucked in a little bit though.
If I would have known you were there, I would have came in and threw you a big wake.
I think it was up by you. It was up by you.
Oh, really? Cool.
So yeah, we had a good time with him. That was good.
Outstanding. Well, I'm going to go.
You tell the camera guys that we're your first, one of your first.
Yeah. These were one of my first guided groups.
Really?
11 years. 11 years. 11 years I've been fishing with them.
Well, that's impressive.
He's an impressive kid. I'm surprised he's not bitching at me because I didn't bring him a receipt Kringle this time.
Oh, don't worry.
I forgot all about it. We'll bring you 2 next
Oh.
week. They got up here driving down the road and they remembered. I said, oh, we didn't bring a Kringle. We didn't bring JJ a Kringle.
Oh, yeah. That's when they come, they bring me these Kringles from Racine. I think it makes it to about 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
That guy that owns that bakery, he's cooking them out there about quarter mile from my house.
Really?
Yeah, so it's gonna be really
Now that's the Beerston? Is it Beerston's?
Benson.
Benson.
He's got the original authentic Kringles. He doesn't have the taste for it. That kid works hard. He's like, he's also the best amateur golfer in the state.
Really? Well, I'm gonna go check on the Whitefish Whisperer.
We're gonna do a setup too, like rod reel combo setup.
I'll tell him to walk the shore.
We're throwing him out. He come to this.
I guess that guy, he can catch white. He's probably one of the best white fishermen I've ever seen. He's good. He's good. Jack's good. He's real good. All right, keep catching. Yep. All right, time to go to the Whitefish Whisperer.
Let's go to the Whitefish Whisperer. Hey, I want to get JJ, I want you to go over like what the ideal rod reel setup.
Okay.
So people can kind of talk about line combinations.
Yep. Okay.
The other thing too is somebody had asked on Facebook, do you do walleye trips as well for ice?
I really don't do walleye stuff. I really don't like advertise it too much, just because the walleye bite up here is a really trophy bite. I'm not saying that we can't catch them, you can catch them, but it's just a type of fishing where it's like you gotta really put your time in.
Yep.
It's not something that you can come up here and with one stab catch one. You know, as far as like a rod reel that I like, you know, one of the biggest things that is like 100% must out here is braided line. You know, braided line gives you the sensitivity as well as a degree of durability, along with a fluorocarbon leader gives you the invisibleness.
Yep.
I use tuned up custom rods. I really like them. You know, they're not cheap. They're a high quality custom rod. You know, the guys over there take good pride in what they make. So it's really sensitive rod. You know, sensitivity is kind of the name of the game in the whitefish world.
So what about action?
It's like a medium. They call it the precision. It's like a medium ultra fast.
Yep. Lengthwise, 32?
28.
28.
Just in the shacks, 28.
Make it a little bit easier.
It's a little more comfortable for guys.
So what is your, so reel length, or reel size, it looked like I was using a Sienna 500?
Yep. I run all Siennas. It's just for the money, it's a high quality, durable, you know, reel.
Phenomenal reel. Then what's your braid and floral poundage?
I use 8-pound Suffix. That's under the Rapala umbrella.
Yep.
And then I also use 8-pound Suffix fluorocarbon as well.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean it was definitely something. I mean, we're using what size bait, like weights are we using?
Quarters. You're using a 1/4 ounce. We're using a variety of different soft plastics. You can use jig and wraps. I mean, you can pretty much use anything you want. You know, there's some guys who use spoons with sliders, jig and wraps, you know, any of those horizontal style baits, plastics. Just comes really down to how you're jigging it and how you're doing it, more or less.
That's what I was noticing. So like at first I was obviously pounding it, and then Ryan was kind enough to inform me that you should just be ticking the bottom.
Right.
And
I always say on your down, you want to make sure you touch bottom. When you rock that jig down, you always want to touch bottom. And then if you lose what I call losing your bottom, that's the fish.
Correct.
You know, it's like, oh, it's not. Then that's the fish.
That's the fish,
Right.
and that's what I was noticing on the slight pound. There was slack weight.
Right, and a lot of guys, that's a concept a lot of guys gotta get over is slack. I always like to say I use the slack to my advantage when doing this. Is slack, if you know how to use slack correctly and manage it correctly, it can really be your friend in fishing. If you're very aware of what you're doing.
Yep. Especially in this kind of situation.
100%.
Because the fish that I caught in there, I had I think I had 5 that I caught. 2 were in the mouth, and I think 3 were under the gill or under the jaw. So I mean, they were pinning it down to the bottom.
Gotcha.
Yep. All right.
Let's go check on the Whitefish Whisperer.
The Whitefish Whisperer.
Jack. He builds all his own rods.
Really?
And his reels are like older than you and I combined.
It's pretty old.
How we doing? 15. Did they just slow down?
Maybe a little bit.
15. I think it kind of slowed down a little bit.
Oh, I'm gonna check your battery power here.
Opening it all for
49%.
Yes. Next week I'm like so jammed up. I got a little room next week. I think it's like the 22nd. Whatever that Monday is, 22nd or 23rd. Jack, how many have you caught today? Well,
look at their bucket.
Oh, Jack, you missed one.
It's a current now. It was pretty straight before, and now there's a current came in.
They were biting really good for a lot of my groups right off the bat. You know, I had groups I dropped off, went in, got another group, came back out. They had 4 or 5 fish in the bucket, and now we just kind of they've hit a wall. Cool. Well, keep catching them.
Set that up and then,
Yeah.
I'll give you a call.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Sounds good. Catch them up. Yep.
So, what about availability? And what does the trip look like? Is it an all-dayer? Is it a 4 to 5 hour?
So my trips are all day. It's $125 a guy for the day. I supply everything you'll need: rods, bait, tackle, equipment. You know, we go on my website, give me a call. We meet at kind of a predetermined location, lake access point. Pick you up in my heated Ranger, take you out to a heated shack, and just start catching a fish, teaching you how to do it, making sure you're warm and catching fish.
You still got plenty of openings for this year yet?
You know, my weekends are all jammed up. My weekdays are pretty full, but there's a little wiggle room in there.
Like cancellations?
Yeah,
or...
I always try to build in a little wiggle room, just in case, because you know you never know what pops up. But
right.
I think I might have to book and bring my dad.
Yeah. When where can they find it all again?
Just jjsguideservice.com, or look me up, JJ Fishing Door County, and I'm all over the web.
Gotcha.
I'm on social media too. I don't put a lot out on social media just because I have a hard enough time just trying to answer my phone and keep up with just getting people booked and all that kind of stuff. But you know, I'm pretty easy to get a hold of most of the time.
Perfect. So Travis, let's hang on here a second.
How you doing?
So this has been an awesome opportunity. It's been a good learning experience. I think the cool thing is you know, like you hit it. So whether it's, you know, the brand that he mentioned for rod reel. Wait, you have an audio issue? It might be me. Battery dead? Oh, but so, you know, a good custom rod, Meg's custom rod, you know, a JT rod, something like that. You know, all those high ends, the St. Croix. Some we even have some nice Fenwicks too that are going to be purposeful. That medium backbone is important.
Yeah, you know, you want something. A lot of people think you got to have such an ultralight rod for whitefishing to see the bite, which, well, that's entirely true. But the problem is, you got to remember, you got about anywhere from 60 to 100 feet between you and the fish.
Yep.
So when you have those noodly, whippy rods, I like to say, I use the term powering the rod up. Guys can call it what they want to call it, but I like to use the term powering the rod up. So I can power that rod to not only reel the fish in, but kind of control the fish.
Yep.
So I like to power the rod up so I can use that to kind of guide them. And if you look at my rods in kind of the past video here, you can see how that backbone and that taper comes out of that rod. So when you're fighting that fish, I mean, you have control. You know, the fish isn't just, you're just not bent over and just at the mercy of what the fish does.
Gotcha.
So
yeah, because I mean, some of these fish almost circle like a bluegill, so they have the potential to cut you off, break you off by just cutting ice.
Yep, exactly.
I checked on these guys before you came out. They were loving life in there.
Oh yeah. Russell, he's been fishing with me for years. He's a Polish guy from Chicago, and he's fished with me years. He's a great guy. I mean, super down to earth.
They didn't know who I was. They go, "We got out here late, but we're catching them now."
I think they got a little tangled up at the bar last night. Usually the first night they come up, they like to drink the vodka. So, you know, that'll happen.
Have a vodka drink. So, yeah, and then a lot of things, too, like we talked about. I mean, before he got out there and was talking to his guys, he's just checking in again. But, you know, rods, a lot of things on sale right now. Ice combos at the Real Shot, realshot.com. Plus, don't forget the head-to-head gold membership giveaway. For every 100 you spend, you get I'm sorry, not every 100, but when you spend 100, just remember to add that gold membership to your cart. And right now is a great time because it's a Valentine's Day special. Are you hearing him? What's he saying? Anything good?
We just caught one 5 minutes ago.
So I got a challenge. I think we're going to go back by Ryan. And I found out that Ryan actually has an Instagram page. He was playing close to the chest on that one. So it turns out, did you know Skunk Hat actually has an Instagram page?
Really?
He didn't even want to promote it in there.
What?
So if you look it up, it's Skunk Hat Dude, and it's Ryan Connolly on Instagram. I got a challenge. I want to see how many Guided Life viewers will find him on Instagram and friend Skunk Hat Dude. He was like, well, I don't want to promote it. I'm like, here you go. It's a Skunk
You're a
Hat
walking
podcast.
legend.
You are a legend.
How we doing, guys?
Skunk Hat Dude.
Doing great.
Good.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
So
Are
I
they
mean,
still biting for you?
we
or-
should. Man, it's been a ton of fun out here already. You getting tired at all? I'm getting.
This is perfect to actually see what a guy does, run around with JJ.
This is the highlight of what a Guided Life trip is all about, right?
He's in and out of here all the time. And everybody's shack checking on him.
Yep, constantly.
We even got a propane change on here.
Did you really? So, Janine, I think is how you say it, will be out here next week. Bill Herman, first one, Skunk Hat Dude, he found him. So I'd be curious because I know exactly how many followers he had. Let's blow his phone up here. Skunk Hat Dude on Instagram, Ryan Connolly, look him up. And look up JJ's Malvitz right away. Look at the real shot, guys. You guys are so amazing. I love it. Look at T. Goss. Look at Hot to Trot. That's mine, personal one. We're just blowing up Instagrams in here.
No.
Bill Herman already said he found them.
Found them. Followed.
Yep. So you see somebody said they're gonna be out here next week with you? Janine, I think it was. Go down, other way. Yeah, right there.
Carrie Faye.
Somebody just said.
Janine.
Yeah. Somebody said they're gonna be out here next week with you.
I think my buddy Paul's watching.
Is he?
I always got a sun drop, Paul.
Oh, he's ready to roll. All right, I think we're gonna go back with Ryan, if you're cool with that.
Yeah, let's go to Skunk Hat. I gotta talk to J-Rob.
All right.
And just so you know, too, when you leave or when we're away, sometimes your mic's still on.
Oh, okay.
So stop talking bad about us.
Okay. Yeah.
Anything else in here that we can cover, like what you find to be the essentials for your business? In
the guide check?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Locked in!
Bail out! Bail out!
Bail out! We already hit the 40 volts.
Yeah, happens on your bigger jobs. Okay, how's dudes
Go
over
ahead.
here dudes?
Oh, they're at 14. You talking James?
Yeah. So this is kind of the command center, as I call it. Guide lounge, guide shack, supply shack, place to go and hide, to get away.
Get out of the elements.
Whatever you want to call it. So in here we have all our rods. We got a lot of rods lined up on here. We actually have some in some cases still. We just kind of keep bait in here, tools. You know, if you need a place to go retie a bunch of rods, they're all snarled up. We got scoops, skimmers, you name it, it's in here. We got our what we call kind of the board. So, you know, I'm really meticulous about being very organized and very efficient, and that is kind of our schedule where we put everyone so we know where everyone's going. So when you got all these people out here, you don't got people trying to figure out where they're going, where they're supposed to be, that kind of stuff. So this is kind of the command post, really. We kind of leave it heated all winter just because it's a nice place when you come out here in the morning after driving out. It's nice to have a place to kind of stay warm, you know. So yeah, we just kind of keep a lot of our stuff in here. You know, it's place to retie rods and just kind of put everything back together. So yeah, this is a guide lounge. Sometimes we call it guide shack, place to go and hide. Yeah, well, let's go over to old Skunk Hat and see what he's doing. Did you talk to Tom at all?
Did you get command center?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're almost done.
Yeah. And then what else was I gonna tell you? Jason here, he's got like 4 or 5. Do you want to go sit with them for a little bit?
This is pretty cool. Look at
Packer?
this. The grill's out here.
Grill over there.
I just left. I was in there for about 20 minutes.
Okay. How is Russell doing?
So we could. So we started
Tony's got
live at about 7 o'clock, right?
I haven't checked with Bob Rose, so you should check with Bob.
Roughly 7 o'clock.
Any of these shacks yet, so I'm gonna check
Okay.
with Russ and then I'm gonna make my way on the
Okay. All right. Cool. All right, team. Charge.
Where are we going?
Let's go to Skunk Cat.
Skunk Cat. We're...
See if you'll grab me a piece of paper and I'll walk there.
Yeah. Yep. Piece of paper towel.
20 minutes waiting off the lens.
You are so good. You are so
Have a
good.
sun drop when we're in there. Need some caffeine. My diet this time of year consists of sugar and caffeine. I don't know why. It's like a really unhealthy time of year for me.
What's unhealthy?
I just say my diet this time of year consists of sugar and caffeine.
Yeah. But yeah, you're still so skinny.
I've tried that diet.
Yeah.
For me. Let's check on Tom here. He always windmills on him hard.
So Zach said he has cut his audio when he pops in and out of there.
I know. I'm noticing.
So I really highly encourage people to check it out, whether you book a trip or not. I mean, hopefully you're getting a really good understanding of how hard these dudes work. This is a perfect opportunity for people to see and appreciate what a guide really does.
It's getting a little streaky, I think.
Is it?
A little bit.
So what do you think that means?
I don't know. I think sometimes when the current's switching around and stuff, that's my theory to it, unless someone's got a better idea, but...
What's main forage? Gobies?
100%. We just got one on camera, really cool, the whole deal. You could see it sticking out, we pulled it out.
What do you mean, like a whitefish had a goby in its mouth?
Yep. Hooked up.
Oh, he's hanging hooked up! Go Skunk Cat!
Live action.
Live action.
Oh no, oh.
There we go.
Is that your limit?
One more to go.
Oh, yeah!
They're so slimy, dude.
I know.
What? All right, we got to witness Skunk Cat catch his last
You'll be the
whitefish.
first one off the ice today, and your wife's gonna be happy.
Think so?
Hey, did you check your phone at all?
So,
Challenge accepted.
all right. Hell yeah.
You know, you're gonna have to come to these tournaments now. You know, you just signed yourself up for.
It's okay.
The tour.
Yeah, I've been slapping them actually. I just caught like 3 or 4 real quick.
Really?
Yeah.
We're gonna come hang out.
I'm not gonna get my 10th one for hours now.
He knows me.
Yeah.
The Curse of the Last Fish. Could write a novel about that.
All right, so we're back in.
Oh, is that you?
No, what's you?
Who's who?
What are you doing?
Those are my gloves. I'm just getting stuff up.
No,
today.
get back to fishing. Right here, we're gonna watch Ryan put his 10th and final fish
Yeah, they're
on.
Go ahead.
No, I don't have anything to say. I just mumble.
No, there was a gap in slapping them actually for the last 15 minutes. I had to actually count. I didn't know if I was at 7 or 8.
Did we get a zoom in on his hat?
I zoomed in a couple times.
All right, I'll put it back on.
No, I'm talking.
No,
about
he's talking about your
the hat he's
trucker
wearing.
hat you're rocking right now.
Oh. Yeah.
We're making.
You know what it is, right? I give you.
Brown-eyed women and the red.
And red grenadine.
It sounds
You know
dangerous.
what that is? Huh? It's okay now.
Before my time.
The bottle was dusty, but the liquor was clean. Daddy
Keep it
made
clean.
whiskey, he made it well.
Keep it clean.
Cost $2 and burnt like hell.
I'm out.
It's a Grateful Dead song.
Oh,
The local
again,
legend.
before my time.
Yeah.
The local legend. All right, so we're back in here. It sounded like it was been kind of finicky off and on through other people's shacks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had a hot spell for sure.
Just we've entered streakiness.
Who was the gentleman that had that full bucket full?
Jack,
Jack?
the Whitefish Whisperer.
What?
Somebody goes back.
I gave it to him.
Yeah.
Why? What makes him the whitefish
I
whisperer?
don't know. He's just good.
That's
I don't know.
cool.
He's just like he can mow them.
So we did make the announcement that it's Skunk Cat Dude on Instagram,
Okay. Sounds good.
and we had some people accept the challenge already.
I'm gonna tell my wife I told you. I told you.
I told you, I'm a legend. I'm a living legend.
Great idea to get this thing
So the braid to floral lead is where it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
Continue to talk about, you said the slack management. What does that really mean?
You know, a lot of people are worried that when you're fishing, you don't want any slack. And I like having the slack because I kind of use that as my gauge to always know that I'm on bottom.
Yep.
And then when I pull it tight, you know, that's where you're entering the what I call like the detection phase, you could call it. And you can kind of detect if something's there when you tighten up that slack.
Sounds technical.
Very.
I mean, I don't know. Trying to make white fishing technical is like bizarre. But, you know.
So now, how often do you have to move to stay on
I kind of
fish?
stay in the same general area, but I'm kind of a neat freak. So I like to bump my shacks every day to put people on fresh ice. So like when you walk in, there isn't blood and scales and zebra mussels.
Yep.
It's kind of one of my deals.
I actually did notice that. It was pretty clean. You know.
I'm kind of a neat freak.
You can after a while, ice fishing like a Shannon kid's kind of gross.
Right, gross.
Especially with guys who are drinking.
And the problem is these things are really slimy and they're stinky.
Yep.
So, you know, we wipe down the shacks every day. We spray them down with a cleaner and stuff just because I want to, you know, you don't want to walk in a shack and it stink.
It stinks like whitefish.
Do you let guys smoke in your shacks or no?
No.
Yeah, good. My friends are terribly addicted to cigarettes. And I can't even, I don't even like fishing.
So this is half-inch foil face insulation, and it retains odor.
Oh, really?
All right, it'll retain odor. So that's why I don't let people smoke, and it's just gross and disgusting.
Where do you store all these in the off season?
So I have my shop, you could call it. It's a 50 by 110 pole building.
Okay.
And I have a 50 by 40 roughly. Heated section. That's where kind of the ice ops is in the winter. Pull all my ranges in there, thaw everything out, blah, blah, blah. And then I have cold storage in the remaining section of it. So I put my ice shacks in there in the summer to keep kind of the sun and dew and that kind of stuff off of them. And then in the winter I do boat storage in there. So it's kind of a...
Right. Like you rent it out for boat storage?
Yeah, I got everything from big cigarette boats in there to 621 Rangers.
You know, we were talking about as we were driving up the current, and it seems like it's really picked up since the last time I was in here. Did you notice that, or is it about the same?
I don't know.
Because I'm looking at my.
He's too busy accepting all the followers.
I know.
On Instagram.
Like Insta famous.
But I mean, I'm looking at my line.
He needs an agent.
Before my line was almost straight vertical, but now
Connolly.
it's Botox.
I'm booking Botox.
This guy's agent.
Teeth whitening.
Right.
If Skunk Cat Dude gets more sponsorship requests than I do, we got an issue.
I guess there's going to have to be a contract.
Yep.
You have to sign.
I can
be some big negotiations.
I'm gonna have to be his.
shack.
I have to be his agent, right? Like I'm like Justin Bieber's agent. I made something out of nothing, I guess.
I can be the Chicago boy, you know.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go to the city, go get a hot dog.
Yeah. How does it?
Give me a shit.
Go get 2 Cheetos hot dogs.
Do a treat here.
I want my deep dish pizza.
So obviously you're a Bear fan.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. How's that working out
It's
for you?
not too good. I don't want to talk about it in Wisconsin, actually.
I didn't even know they had a team anymore.
Yeah, really.
Are you extremely upset about Jay Cutler, leaving after all that great time?
Waste of money. So, and then Mitch didn't turn out too good.
Yeah.
And they're saying Foles is going too.
Biscuits and Gravy, is that his last name or something? I mean, we had a pretty successful year up here, but we just couldn't quite pull it off.
Yeah. Do you think Rogers is coming back?
I would like to think he would, but I think this is like the year he's going to go to the head office and say, if I don't win next year, I'm out. Wouldn't you? Would you flex your muscle a little bit?
I mean, he did it at the last minute of the after he lost that game.
I think what Tom Brady proved is he's just that damn good.
Oh, he just went to a stacked team. Mitch Trubisky could have done that.
Wow.
Is that a true statement?
You know, I like I like talking about fishing better. Our bears. So.
Well, some of the guys I work with are Bear fans and Cub fans and all that stuff. I don't understand it, but that's all right. We all make mistakes in life.
I purposely stay away from fantasy football because I feel it'll take away my love of my team.
Yep.
Instead of players and points and yards, I just want to be a Bears fan.
You know, all the things that matter in stats.
Mm-hmm.
Well, again, like we came in here and now we're just cold.
I actually turned it down.
No, I'm not saying like physically cold. Like now the hole went stale.
I really just caught like 3 or 4 fish in like 15 minutes.
Keep it down over there, hey.
I know.
God, we're
scare all the
fishing.
fish away.
We're fishing.
Getting antsy. Been sitting still so long.
How big was that burbot that guy caught yesterday?
It was probably like a 12-pounder.
Can we go catch them?
Wow, really?
They're around here. You just got to get them.
Well, that's your job, isn't it? I mean, Ryan and I are kind of done with the whitefish game. Let's go burbot fishing.
What do you call them? Do you call them burbot or
Lawyers, burbot, lingcod.
What's your go-to name?
Depends on the day.
Yeah.
Maybe what way the wind's blowing. Whatever,
Lawyers, I think, right?
Whatever's trendy.
You ever fish them on bagel?
No. I've never fished Lake Winnebago. Like I said, man, you'll find me out in 60 feet of water or deeper.
That's it?
Yeah, I don't go shallow. 10 feet of water, I'm lost. Like
So when you started guiding, like what tripped your trigger to go right to whitefish then?
it was kind of a species of fish that was like, they're just fun to catch. I mean, it's as silly as that sounds, it's just, they were fun to catch. They're just a species that I think I think it's becoming more accepted now, but I think it was always considered kind of like, oh, you're going whitefish, and there's always some sort of stigma with it. But now I think, it's become such a destination for people to come up here and do this,
Yeah.
What for me, really, I guess I can tell that this is really catching on in the ice fishing world, you could call it, is the guys from Minnesota. If you can get guys over here to come do this instead of go to Mille Lacs or Lake of the Woods
or Red or something.
Right, Red Lake, or get them not going out to the Dakotas, because there's a lot of Minnesota guys that like to go to the Dakotas in the winter.
Yep.
But if you can get those guys over here, that really tells you that this is something that's really catching on, and I've seen it. I mean, I've got guys who come over here who have houses on Lake Mille Lacs.
Really?
And they're like, I don't want to. They're coming over here.
They're coming here. You're right, Travis? Looks like you're sleeping over there.
I can feel like this, obviously when getting's good is good, but like this could be like, it's like an ice fishing for, like going to Lake Erie for walleye, those nice meat fish,
Right.
And you can
They taste great. They're a fish that's.
You want me to go get you the tripod, bro?
No, I'm good with it. It's actually easier. It's not that bad.
Really?
Especially jumping in and out.
Yeah.
JJ around.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's really turned into, and you know what? I guess I don't know. Like I said, I started as humble as you can, like with literally a pull-out otter shack, like a 2-man otter shack. I would pull that offshore, like a couple hundred yards offshore, walk people out. I did that for the first 2 years. Third year, I bought a Polaris Ranger. I mean, that was kind of like a big deal, man.
Yeah.
12 grand. This is a big deal. This is a big investment.
Yep.
And I built 3 shacks, and here we are.
How many years have you been doing this now?
11 years.
Well, so you started out like what? You were
18. I was a junior in high school.
Really?
Got my guide license, and
You have to have your captain license? Yeah!
Oh, stick with it.
Tag team, back again. Let's go.
This is what dreams are made of, right here.
Yep, here it is. Look at him go. Look at that fish is dogging you hard.
Just probably pulled the juicer out. Don't want to get blamed.
This is it, ladies and gentlemen. You're witnessing a limit.
Psych.
Yeah, no pressure. No pressure, no diamond.
Why would you do that?
Come on, Ryan. You are the skunk head dude.
Oh, yeah, nice one.
Find him on Instagram.
Nice one.
It's a whopper.
A whopper. There it is.
There it is. Oh,
Abracadabra.
Yeah.
So now if you just look at this fish, you can kind of see how I'm grabbing it like a football. If you look at like the actual profiling on it here, try to hold it so you can see. But
Yuck.
you can see how thick they are. And that's just kind of a testament. You can see on the belly there how wide the fish is. That's because they're just eating so good. So, you know, they're little, you could call them little butter balls or whatever you want to call them. But, you know, pound for pound, they're really doing well here in Green Bay. You know, they're at kind of what I call the buffet table here of Green Bay. There's just so many gobies. Anyone who fishes the bay knows that.
Yeah.
So that you can just really kind of, and I've kind of witnessed this kind of over the past, you know, 10, 15 years of just how thicker the fish are getting. You know, they're not as scrawny, I guess is a good way to put it.
So they're with the abundance of gobies. So now what do you have? Do you have Ryan just go shack to shack and
entertainment?
And there's entertainment.
You guys want to know? You guys want a joke?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we could always...
So now with a limit though, you can't fish at all anymore?
Technically, no.
Okay. Can you catch my 5?
That's a DNR question.
That's a DNR question.
Hands up. I'm out.
Don't know. Okay. No, that's fine.
But yeah, typically when you get your 10, you're pretty much done. You know, because pretty much.
And then you just kick back and.
Now we get jokes from Ryan.
Well, we can keep moseying. I don't know. I think we're doing really well here. This is a lot of fun. So what's kind of the next agenda? So we're closing in on 10 o'clock.
10:30, 10 o'clock. So 10 o'clock we kind of are like mid-morning, so we're kind of burning through the shacks here. Kind of the next couple things is I got to get the, we got to kind of get lunch going here. We do brats, pretzel buns, chips, cookies, whole deal. You missed that yesterday.
I think I'm going to stick around today.
Yeah, I would. We got good
Well, so
entertainment.
like now he's done. If he says I want to burn out of here, you'll run him back to shore.
We'll run him in.
I did yesterday when I ran to go get bait and went perch fishing.
I put him on the goose chase of catching perch.
Yeah, you put me in a gar hole.
Yeah, carp alley, carp crib. So we're gonna be doing lunch here soon. What else is on the agenda? We should probably run through some shacks. I don't know where J-Rob is. Should call him, see what he's doing.
So do you personally don't clean the fish? Do you have to take it to the...
Yeah, this is pretty cool. You guys should probably go see that. I mean, they run them through a machine. I mean,
I saw it on the internet and I saw the machine yesterday.
It's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
It's pretty
How far is that place from where we're at?
You could go right past it.
You have to get there, like you have to pass it to go to the highway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what we should do then. We should kind of...
Give yourself some time to go do it.
Give ourselves some time, and if that guy's okay with it, I'll contact him. We can go film that. That would be interesting to see if he doesn't mind.
I'm texting him now.
This is
What time do you think you'll be there to do that?
I have no clue. It depends on, we can, I mean, we can head over there really at any time.
Okay. What do you want to see more of now? Do you want to see us cooking brats? Do you want to see us?
I don't think there's any need for that kind of stuff. I think we got a bunch. We got to get the logistics of it all. Let me message Zach. If we kind of covered everything a lot sooner than what I thought it would.
Yeah, it kind of goes fast out here.
It does. It's extremely fast and in a good, beneficial way. Let me message Zach just to see what he's been up to.
We're gonna put a clinic on here.
Here, just give him that one.
Time to put a clinic.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's great for you to hit on one more time of where people can find you, all that kind of stuff, and we'll kind of just, if we want to make one more round.
Yeah. I'm gonna catch one here. I haven't fished this much in days.
Yeah.
You're just running around.
I've been doing 12-hour days lately on the ice. Sun up to sundown. So, was up Monster Lake or whatever, I forget what lake it's called. In a snowstorm. I couldn't even, it was like a whiteout. If I didn't follow the tracks, I wouldn't have. If you spun me around, I wouldn't be able to find the shore.
Probably shouldn't say that on camera in case your wife sees that.
So let's see. So right now I'm on the Instagram. And I just found this guy right here. Do you know that guy at all?
Oh, yeah.
Look at this. Oh, the notification! There it is. Hey, we're up to 65, bro.
All right.
We're climbing.
Hey, gotta start on the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. Actually, I have 4 people following me now.
Yeah, we +4 so far.
Might start getting monetized now.
Let's, and I made sure
That's a
that.
good idea. It's paying for itself already.
Yeah.
You know?
Have you followed JJ yet on Instagram?
No. I should probably do that.
Well, we should probably, yeah. So
A
if
lot
you
of
just
dead animals.
type in JJ, double J. See, this guy was holding out on us the whole time. He's like, social media. But he said
Low profile in it.
because he promotes Skunk Hat Dude
In red grenadine.
in Red Grenadine. Yeah. Did you find him? I found him right away. No, just start going for Mal. M-A-L.
Malvitz.
What a weird last name.
German.
There he is, right?
Yep. Yeah, there.
German
Oh! Everybody.
Like shooting a lot of ducks. There's a lot of dead ducks on there.
Yeah.
How do you think that makes those ducks feel? Stuffed? That was cool.
That was pretty corny.
Yeah.
You're welcome. No, I'm here obviously all day.
That was a dad joke right there. For sure.
Yeah. Soccer practice joke.
All right, well, let's do this, buddy. I think this is a really good time to kind of wrap up what we got going on.
Yep.
I really appreciate you inviting us
Yeah, no
out.
problem. It was great having you out.
Let's go back to oh, his camera's glitching, but we're still live. So let's go back to this film, JJ. Let's have JJ do his sign off. Give him all the attention he needs. Make sure you shout out to Justin and Sam for good help. I'm basically doing it for him.
So yeah, if you
Don't start on fire there, brah.
You're right. We don't need a cameraman on fire.
No! Sign out!
So yeah.
Sign out!
What a way to sail out in the sunset right
Right,
there.
yeah. But yeah, you can check me out online, jjsguideservice.com. Just type in fishing JJ, you'll find me. But yeah, we're up here. We do fully guided whitefish trips. It's $125 a guy for the day, and take care of you. Make sure you catch fish. It's a good time. Kind of supply everything you'll need. Like to say thanks, Matt, all the guys at the Head-to-Head and the Guide of Life for coming up.
And the real shot.
The real shot, yep. Yes, of course. They should have skunk cats soon, right?
Yeah, I believe, yep. Once we work out the contract.
But, yeah, we've been doing this 11 years. Little one, I'm going to let him go. Unless you want to keep him.
Nope, let him on down.
We've been doing this 11 years. Started, like I said, I was like 18 years old, senior in high school. And actually, the guy who kind of got me into this, I never said this, was my high school principal, Steve Bosley. I know he's probably going to watch this at some point. He kind of created the monster, if you want to call it that, to do this. But kudos to him. And also, I've had some really good friends that have helped me do this. I've got Sam, Justin, Alex, little Cole. They're all good dudes. Kind of have the same vision and passion that I do, and it's been a fun ride. I got a really great team out here to be doing this. My dad and I, we've kind of built all these shacks together, and we kind of didn't really know what we were doing when we built these shacks, but I think we got a pretty good design. They catch fish pretty good, so keep you warm. But yeah, just check me out online, jjsguideservice.com. I don't really do too much on social media, but I'm out there. Just kind of hard to answer the phone and do all that stuff at the same time. But yeah, it's been a fun ride. Enjoyed doing it. It's kind of nice to finally be out here. It's kind of been a later ice season. But yeah, we're out here, we're doing it. It's been a lot of fun. I think you guys got a glimpse of the guided life.
Cool. All right, well, thanks everybody. If you want to pan right, go back over here for watching again. We do appreciate it. And as we finally ended off again, thank you so much to The Real Shot for making the Guide to Life possible. Please do me a favor and support them, therealshot.com. Take advantage of that Valentine's Day promotion going on. And like I always say, we'll see you on the next one. Right, buddy?
Yep.
Talk to you later, everybody.